be spoiled about everything.
Stream sniping is just not okay.
But I'm going to make sure that the stream is actually working.
Chris?
Well, I'm not going to tell you now. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's true.
For sharing it.
Yeah, I want to share it. No.
John,
I share that. Where could it be? Where could it possibly be? It'd be great to know.
Discussion.
Oh, we're going. Here we are. Everything.
Stream sniping is just not okay.
Huzzah. But I'm going to make sure that the stream is actually working. Oh, now I'm going crazy because I'm hearing my voice back. Okay. I'm not a pro streamer, guys.
That's why we're doing this.
There's no fancy transitions. We're playing two games. In between the two games, I don't have some like animated thing to run in between. Tiffy says there's a really bad echo. Tiffy, is the echo still on? Uh-oh.
Tiffy's wrong. Don't trust
why
them.
would there be a double
They might have
audio?
two windows open.
You're getting into it already, Holly.
They're the demon! Tiffy's the demon!
Tiffy is the demon.
Was Tiffany the demon in the game I was playing the other day? No.
Maybe. Hey, chat, is
I
there
just had
still double audio? It's just me. I'm echoing.
Have you got another audio input as well in OBS?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you might
another
have
two
two.
mics?
Yes. That is what's happening.
Just mute one of those.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How about now? Is there a double echo now? What if I wanted my voice to echo? I'm fucking running this shit.
Yeah, that's the script.
Wait.
If you don't hear me the first time,
I turned
you're going to hear me the
off
second time.
Audio
Pros call it
input in-
reverb.
Yeah. Wait, what if I turn my mic off? No, then y'all can't hear me.
Yeah, you can't turn your mic off. That would be useless. There'll be something. There'll be a way to do it.
Okay, wait, they say it's working now. Talk. What?
Yeah.
It's just there's a
Strats.
They said it's fine now. Okay. So I had my OBS. So you guys, why did everyone in the game tell me to turn on my audio input capture in OBS right when? Oh, never mind.
I don't know why we did that. Sorry, we're very sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That was actually pranked. Haha. We got you.
with your space bar, can you wait? McKay says I still hear double, but it's much quieter. Oh no. Well, I think I need my mic to be gone in the game so that the players can hear me. That seems important.
Like it's arguably the most important thing.
I mean, Joy could just run the whole thing. Oh, McKay says perfect now. Okay. So raise your hand if you have never played Blood on the Clock Tower before. Joseph, put your hand down.
Oh, why did I put my hand down?
Okay. Okay. So it's just Mary Lou and a car now. Okay.
Just
We are
wow.
going to be running Trouble Brewing. I started this stream because I got addicted to this game because I played with John and Sullivan in August, and then I played with like Ken and Holly and Raquel, who won, Bennett as well. Raquel, who won her first game as Demon.
Nice.
It's in my winning is in my blood.
That was when I think was I the investigator and Mara Joy pointed at you meant to point at Tom, who was laying down.
I meant to point it at Tom, but he was lying down, so you didn't realize that's what I was pointing at. It was a very silly
so
game.
it ended up being that we immediately killed the demon, and then first execution past the Scarlet Woman because I was mistaken on who you were pointing at.
I think it was a Slayer shot because that was Reggie, and she immediately within a sentence. She'd been claiming Saint, and within a sentence she went, well, obviously I'm not a Saint, and reckless, and carried on like a sociopath. It was brilliant.
Okay, so anyway, I got addicted to the game. I wanted to. I've been watching lots of streams, which lots of these amazing people are in. But I did notice there's like not that many. Like the streams immediately escalate to like crazy scripts. Like there's not actually that many like even Trouble Brewing games to watch on YouTube. Not that we're only going to play Trouble Brewing, but Trouble Brewing is the base script that everybody starts with. But even these nuts from NRB end up going to like Legion games and all these wild things immediately. So
arguably 2 hours.
Even us.
Yeah. Okay, so Marjorie's going to help me run the game, and we are going to be playing Trouble Brewing. If you click on the right side where it says characters, you can see the characters that are on this script. These are the only roles that could possibly be in this game. They obviously will not all be in the game. Because we have 11 people, we'll be having 7 townsfolk, 1 outsider, 2 minions, 1 demon. You can see that by hovering in the middle of the screen. That's the base. If we have, there's characters that can change the outsider count, but we can talk about that later. Okay, so some of the folks that are new, I always like to read the stock rules. In this app, the rules are really tiny, so I'm just going to wing it. This is what I remember from saying the same thing 11 times in a row.
If you miss anything, I'll step in.
Yes,
There's only
please.
4 rules. You'll be fine.
Yes.
Marjorie kind of behind you, sort of sweep up all the things you miss.
Yeah, exactly. So this game's like Scrabble. You put words down, and whoever scores the most points. No, we're all in a town called Ravenswood Bluff, and you wake up this morning and you find the bodies of me and Mara Joy impaled on the hour hand of the clock tower.
Double homicide.
Double homicide. And so there is a demon amongst you that is killing people, but taking human form by day. And you're about to you're about to randomly be assigned a token that is either blue or red. If you have a blue token, you are a good player. If you're good, your job is to find the demon and execute them and win the game. If you get a red token, you're evil, and your goal is to kill everybody, basically, until you get down to 2 players. What else do I have to say? Feel free to lie. If you've played Werewolf or Mafia, we have a day phase and a night phase. In this game, everybody has a job to do. Everybody has an ability. And another big difference is that if you get executed or get attacked and killed by the demon or whatever reason that you die, you get to still be in the game. You get to keep talking. We don't reveal what your role is till the very, very end of the game. The only difference is that once you're dead, you only get to vote 1 more time in the rest of the game. But near the end of the game, the dead votes become very important. Sorry, Marjo.
I was just going to say, we'll explain voting when it comes time to voting. Don't worry about that.
Feel free to chime in anyway else what to remember. But basically, the good team needs to find out who the demon is. The demon has some teammates called minions. You can say anything you want at any point in this game. You can say what your role is. You can say what your information is. It doesn't mean that other people will believe you. But even when you're dead, there's no restrictions on what you can talk about. So you should really feel free to converse. Yes. I don't know if you were adding.
I was agreeing.
Yes.
That's rule 1.
It's so rare that people agree with me that I'm stunned when it happens. What else? I mean, play for fun. They say kill with grace and die with dignity. I know there's 4 points I'm supposed to remember.
The first one is you can say whatever you want. The second one is you can talk to the storyteller. Oh, no, there's no cheating, essentially, sorry. Don't peek, don't...
Oh, yes. Don't log into YouTube and watch the stream. John Gracie.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I'm a pro strat.
The third one is if you ever have any questions, you can come and talk to me or Chris and ask us questions, and we will answer them truthfully. We might lie to you about information, but we cannot lie to you about the rules of the game.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there anything important to know about interfacing with this app in terms of accidentally revealing information we shouldn't or seeing anything we shouldn't, other than the messaging thing you just pointed out with the bubbles and the envelopes? Is there anything else if you do to throw a token or a roll to somebody?
So if you look on the left side where it says voice, if you click on that, if you enter a private chat with somebody, only the storytellers and if there's spectators that we give Grim access, no other player can enter a private chat. But sometimes people like to go I'm going to meet you at the monastery. These are public rooms that you can go have a private conversation in. Other people can walk in and out of those rooms. So, basically you shouldn't unless you've been invited. But it's very possible someone could misclick and end up in the same room as you. So if you have something really secret, use a private chat. Sorry, Mark.
So you can click on people's the circles next to people's names, and you can assign them a character that you think they have. Only you will be able to see that. There's nothing you can do that will accidentally reveal everything to everybody.
Yeah.
We have the control
Mm.
over that.
I have
We have an ability to do that, but let's not do that.
two requests from chat are to remind if you're dead, you cannot nominate. So that's the
Yeah.
thing when we get to the voting. And also, chat says to tell John Gracie to kiss my grits.
Of course. Here we go.
Good advice. Thank you,
The
chat.
memes have started already.
The grit kissing has commenced.
Mara Joy, could you explain drunkenness poison?
Yes, I can. So earlier I said we won't lie to you about the rules of the game. That's correct. However, there are two rules on Trouble Brewing: the drunk and the poisoner. They both essentially end up doing the same thing, which is if you are the drunk or if you are poisoned at night, and you're a character that gets information, Chris and I can and probably will lie to you about that information. So it's always possible that your information might be wrong. However, it's probably not. Don't worry about it.
Don't get in your head about it.
And also, if you're poisoned or drunk, your ability cannot affect the game. So there are rules, for instance, like the Slayer that gets to shoot the demon and kill them. If you're poisoned or drunk, you can't do that because you don't have an ability. You just think you do.
One thing I will clarify along that line is there are certain roles that can do things in the game. For example, the Slayer has an ability to say, "I claim Slayer and I shoot Joseph, and if Joseph's the demon, Joseph would die." But even if someone is not the Slayer, or if they're drunk, if someone's lying, Mara, Joy, and I will still go through the process of performing that action. Does that make sense?
We'll
So
back up
if
people's
we wouldn't just be like, they're not the Slayer.
you don't get to do that.
Yeah.
Screw you.
So I think with that, I think Mara Joy will head into a little private discussion and set up the
Yeah.
game.
And feel
y'all
free to
can
talk about yourselves. People have questions. Some people here have played a bunch before, so you can put
yes.
questions towards them. Also, somebody's clicking and it's loud.
Some people here have performed in the official video on how to play the game, so
Indeed.
they're the expert above all of us. Okay, so Mara, let's head into a little
voice chat.
Okay, bye y'all.
Whee!
Hello.
Oh,
Can
hello,
we set
Chris,
up the game while we're here?
Absolutely, we can.
Okay.
If you go to
this stream is more
character,
about teaching me how to run games. Okay.
yes, if you go to select characters, you can select characters.
Okay, I picked Trouble Brewing. I know the rules.
Are you going to randomize it, or are you going to put something together for people?
Well, why don't I shuffle it and see what we get? Okay, so we have to have an imp.
Yes,
wait,
that is required.
How many? We need one outsider.
One outsider base, yeah, because it's a 11-player game.
I feel like for new players, drunk is fun, right?
Yeah, drunk is always fun.
Yeah.
I pretty much always put a drunk in. This is a pro tip for anyone who's playing a game with me and it's your first time playing. I'll probably put a drunk in.
Okay. Okay, here, I'll just give you the 7 townsfolk it was giving me, and you tell me how you feel. Monk, chef, librarian, soldier, fortune teller, raven keeper, virgin.
I wouldn't put a soldier in.
Okay.
Because I think that's quite a boring role to get in the first play. Don't come at me, soldier lovers. It's a great role. It's just, I think I find that it always goes to the newest player, and they go, "Oh, so my ability doesn't do anything." And I'm like, "No, that's not quite right."
How about an empath or an undertaker?
Undertaker is always a good idea.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah. So now we have monk, chef, librarian, undertaker, fortune teller, raven keeper, virgin. I have a request from chat to do baron, spy, virgin. Wait, I think we only have. Yeah, go ahead.
What I will say is, every single time I play games with new players, which is quite often, and I go, okay, I'll put a spy in, it inevitably goes to the person who has not
two brand new players.
yeah. Which can be fun, but sometimes I'll just have to wake them up and go, I don't know, you have no way of parsing all the information I'm showing to you.
Right.
I would recommend I've Scarlet Woman just in,
Yeah.
for some people's first games, but it's up to you.
What about some? I actually do have a request to make Ravenkeeper a demon bluff.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
What if we do that and put
It's a
an
classic.
empath and a poisoner in?
Yeah. If we have Poisoner or Scarlet Woman as our minions, it probably works.
So we have imp, Scarlet Woman, poisoner, and then the townsfolk are monk, chef, librarian, fortune teller, virgin, undertaker, empath. Those all feel
That
nice and
sounds
powerful.
that sounds pretty balanced. Another tip to people running this: Trouble Brewing is pretty robust. You can put in basically any combination of characters, and it will be basically balanced depending on
Yeah.
choices you make. Like it's very hard to wildly unbalance the game while putting
So
characters in
now
the bag.
in this app, do I have to add an eighth townsfolk to compensate for the drunk?
Yes.
Okay. Who do you want to make? Well, we don't have to decide now, but like, what would our eighth
Yeah,
role
we can
be?
decide everything. We can
You want
decide
to add
everything.
a washerwoman, investigator?
I think Washerwoman's next because that means that
Wait,
people
do we
like
have to add eight townsfolk in?
yeah,
We need seven.
and
So
then the drunk thinks they're townsfolk, so you put 8 townsfolk up at the same.
wait, I'm really confused. Let's see. Let's say I add a washerwoman. Oh no, it lets me pass it out.
Yeah, because there's 11 people. I think you're
We need.
thinking there's 10 or 12. There's 11.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do we? Is it eight townsfolk on the thing? Okay.
No, it's 7 townsfolk on a thing, but the drunk gets given a townsfolk, so it's 8.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
I
what's
I,
confusing your
I
brain.
believe
Don't
the
worry.
app. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Um.
believe me, Chris. Believe me.
Yes, I believe you. I believe the technology, and I believe Marjorie. Um. Okay. So I'm going to pass out 11 characters randomly. We ready for that?
We should probably go and warn people that's about to happen.
Um. Yes. I'm good with this app. I'm going to exit and do that now. Here we go.
Oh,
It was
iconic.
the fourth
Hello,
time, you know?
town. We are
Ooh.
about to send out your characters.
Oh,
So don't immediately shout out, it's me. I'm this character.
oh
don't do
no.
that? Okay, got it.
Don't do that, y'all.
No promises.
Yeah.
Mm.
The funny thing is, I do. The chat says Chris is learning how to run the game, which I have run the game. I'm just confused. I also feel pressure as the storyteller and running the channel. Okay, here we go. Characters going out now. Exciting.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Okay. All right, let me hop into a little quick thing with Mara.
Next.
Oh no, who's Mara talking to?
Mara's just on.
Just by themselves. Hello.
Hello.
And
Amazing.
now we create the drunk, right?
We can do that whenever, but what information do we want to give? So we need to give the library
Oh, good lord!
decide
We
what
have
the
to do so
librarian
much now.
information is.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so wait, let's see. We need to pick who Sullivan's going to see as the washerwoman. You know what I don't like about this too is people can see my mouse like my anxiety mouse being like where it's going. I can hide the cursor, I guess. Okay,
Oh, you mean on stream? Okay.
yeah, on stream.
Yeah.
Sullivan needs to see a townsfolk, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, well, just
Bennett
you've run TB a lot more than me. Well, like, talk us through your thinking about how you assign these kinds of things.
well, it depends. So looking at this, I will say, John and Ken as a minion is powerful because
Mm-hmm.
Ken has played this game a lot. So I would give a tendency to give the washerwoman some powerful information here.
Mm-hmm.
So I would show either. Usually, I'll show a fortune teller or an undertaker.
Let's
Maybe
see.
depends on who we want to make drunk. We probably, I think, want. It's such a meme to drunk the empath, but it's always so fun. Uh, there's a recurring thing if anyone's played much Clock Tower or watched much Clock Tower streams
Yeah.
that empaths aren't real. Uh, so because it's very, but equally, um, I think giving an Undertaker, especially because the Undertaker's somebody new, So if we give
Yes.
Sullivan Joseph and then maybe Goots, so that if Sullivan goes and talks to Goots and goes, "Are you the Undertaker?" and then later
Sounds
on
good.
Goots hears that somebody's confirmed by a washerwoman. It's a whole thing. I like to show an evil sometimes the
Yes.
other side.
Yeah. Just to
As for
let you know, just for chat, we're trying to compensate for the fact that this is a strong evil team. I think,
yeah,
especially with
I
like
think
Ken as poisoner against like 6 people that have played less than 10 times 2 people
yeah,
who've never played.
but equally like we can always rebalance it for evil later on. So
Yeah.
with some drunk information or some
How about Holly the librarian?
yeah. Well, first of all, we need to decide who's drunk so that we can
Oh
decide who
yes.
Holly sees because that's who the outsider is.
Well, Bennett has played and he has some experience with social deduction, so I would actually be fine making him the drunk and let Holly try to make that connection.
Yeah, we could play into the meme that empaths aren't real and drunk Bennett.
Yeah. And we'll
Yeah,
have Holly see him.
and
Da-da-da-da.
then maybe Jesse.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, or Raquel. But no, that could be proven because Raquel could prove off the Virgin. But hmm, again, up to you.
Um, let's give Holly Jesse
Yeah.
so that
But
we question all of our info.
we need to assign a red herring for the fortune teller because the fortune teller, for people who are watching the game, picks two
Hmm.
players at night and discovers if either of them are the demon. But there is one good player, and it has to be a good player, who will always register as the demon for them. That is the red
Um,
herring.
yeah. What are your thoughts about assigning fortune red herrings
Red
generally?
herrings. I usually want to assign it to a character who is going to stick around for a while, or going to want to stick around for a while. So maybe a Cardo. Uh,
Yeah, let's do that.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
Because the Cardo will want to
Uh,
stick around for a while because he's the monk.
right, and we will
Uh,
we'll end up questioning the monk.
and then later on, they're like, "Why are you still alive?" And he's like, "I don't know." Um, watch
Sure.
Ken just poison any of the players that we've picked here and ruin everything.
Well, there's a high chance he's going to poison. Chat pointed out there's a high chance he's
Yeah.
going to
Oh, he'll poison Holly
poison.
for sure.
Yeah.
He'll almost definitely poison Holly because they are between two evil players, and if they're the
Yes.
empath, that's
I
bad.
trust Holly to sort it out, though. I think Holly will.
Yeah, yeah.
Will.
And we could just show two random people as the drunk then, and that'll be fun. But we can cross that bridge when it inevitably comes to it.
Okay, I think we've set
So
everything else up, right? We'll give
we need
in the
bluffs for the
yes.
for the demon because the demon gets three roles that are not in play
We had a
at the game.
request of a Raven Keeper as a bluff.
Yeah, I feel like an outsider makes sense. I don't know if you want to go recluse or saint. It's a
Let's
dangerous bluff.
go.
There's a bluff that's available to them.
Let's go Recluse because I feel like Ken might take that and cause chaos.
Yeah, yeah. And then a
Um.
rule that actually gets information, so they can spread misinformation and tell.
Investigator.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
and they'll
not a
both know.
hugely powerful. It's not a hugely powerful set of bluffs, but I trust John and Ken especially to be able to think. And I don't know how much Goots has played the game, but I know he's a very smart man. Uh,
Yes.
I have I have seen him dominate on actually, so I know he's a smart man.
Oh, Goots.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Goots is very very smart.
yeah. So I think he'll even if he hasn't played as much before, I think he'll pick it up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, are we
okay,
done?
I think we're done. You know,
Okay.
so we could send it tonight
Okay,
by
let's do
pressing.
that.
And
We'll
we should
exit this
probably
chat and send it tonight.
yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I was gonna suspect he was
Notes.
evil, maybe.
Not what
Like,
All
you said
right,
earlier.
now I won't. Now I know not to. I
we're all
see the
done.
tips I need to start. Thank you.
The game is over, and me and Marjorie won. So
Yeah.
Hey, guys, a lot of fun.
Well
Thank you.
done.
Oh, good job, you
fun.
guys.
That is
Wow.
great. Well
done, honestly.
That's some
That was
goofs.
so
It's
great.
goofs. It's a goof power.
Why I feel the pressure is because I have people that have story told for me in the chat.
And chat.
So I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but I think we're all ready.
Oh,
We're
we'll
gonna
make
send you tonight, and Marjorie and I are gonna come chat at people in night. Just to let you know, in this app at night, your cameras will be off. We can still hear your audio. You can still private whisper to the people next to you, But when you do that, you will see little envelopes flying from your circle to the next. Oh wait, I can make your faces bigger. Let's see. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's too big.
It won't affect you guys. It will just affect me.
Oh, I was like,
But
coming at it.
I want to see your
I like that
beautiful.
Mary Lou just made her
That's
face
meant.
bigger on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was maybe a little much. There we go. Okay, wonderful.
Have to.
Okay, so I think we're going to go to nighttime, and feel free to chat about
Yeah,
whatever.
we'll
Oh, that we also, if you're new,
Maybe
you
before.
don't chat about like new info at night. That's the only little restriction. So,
Yeah, it's generally considered bad etiquette.
yeah, to be like, oh, I just they just woke me
I was
up.
just. Yeah.
Yeah,
Got it. Got it.
John, you're gonna die tonight.
Can't wait.
Although the funny thing is, if you do say that, the people will just follow you and go, "Look, I know how this looks." Cool.
All
So,
right.
yeah, me and
So
Chris
everybody
went to a
go
private
to
chat,
sleep.
and we'll
Good
start.
night.
So do you want us to
Bye-bye.
mute Chris and Mara?
Yeah, you can if you want. You don't have to.
No, you don't have to. Do
You
whatever
can
the
talk.
hell you want.
We won't hear you because we'll be in a voice chat. We'll be
Yeah.
dragging people in. Be on the lookout for a little thing telling you that we're inviting you to a chat.
Yes.
I was running a game the other day where I was like, I've been pinging somebody for 5 minutes. Please join us. But yeah,
All right, here we
we'll get in a chat and then
go.
we'll start inviting you.
Hello, I'm so excited.
Whisper.
All
Mary
right.
Lou just whispered hi. Good information. So
We're going
minion information
through
first.
minion. Yeah, so let's wake up. Actually, do you run where you just like wake everybody up, or do you like go sort of formally through the?
If I'm doing it, I think for stream, it's always fun to do it one by one so that we can get people's reactions and stuff.
Wonderful. Let's go with Goots first.
Yeah. Goots.
And then if we stay in this persistent storyteller chat, they kind of have to leave it, right? We can't like kick them out of this. Can
we? They can press backspace to leave, or just press the little exit thing.
Do I leave this chat? Does he? Let's see.
No. If you press enter and click on him, it should work.
I'm sending him another. I don't know if he requested a chat for me, and I don't. Here we go. Hey, Goots. Let's make your face nice and big. Hello. Everybody in the stream is like, this is the smartest guy from Actually that's ever played. So
that's not true.
No pressure.
Brendan Lee Mulligan has me beaten.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about technical things like points, then maybe. But hi, you're the Scarlet Woman. Do you understand how all of this works? Your role works?
Yes. So as long as if the imp dies, as long as there are 5 townsfolk still alive, or 5 players,
any players,
5 players, then I become the imp,
including yourself. Yeah. So including the imp at the time of death, then you become the imp. Yep.
Perfect. Yeah. So just clarify. Even on that day, even when there's 5, even if the execution takes it to 4, you will still catch it.
Yeah. It's 5 at the moment of execution. So yeah. But then once you're in the final 3, your power is meaningless. But that's fine. So yeah. So you'll want to look. You'll want to look pretty good just in case the demon needs you as an escape badge. But we're here to tell you some information.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to tell you that Ken is your fellow minion.
Okay.
And John Gracie, who's just John, and the app is the demon.
Yeah, he stole the title of John. The rest of us bowed out graciously.
Yeah, there's 3 Johns.
He got to be the only John.
3 Johns, and John Gracie is John.
Well, he can't take Gracie. That's mine. So.
Well, hey Gracie, does people call you Gracie, Chris?
They do sometimes, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'll start doing it if you want.
I guess if you want to leave this chat whenever you want, thank you so much for joining us.
Okay. And
you
then,
can press backspace, or you can click the little arrow that says goodbye.
I didn't know you could hit backspace. I'm learning so much. I'm going to invite Ken now.
Yeah, let's talk to Ken. Oh, hi,
Ken.
Hello.
Ken, you're familiar with your role and how it works, yeah?
Yes, I am.
Chat is so excited about the Ken chaos.
Oh, here we go. Let's see what we can muster up.
Well, people you don't want to mess up is Goots as your fellow minion.
Good. Okay, cool.
And your neighbor, John Gracie, is the demon.
Oh, excellent. This
Yeah.
is perfectly fine.
Wonderful.
And there's no reason to not ask you straight away who you want to poison.
Yeah, I was gonna poison Holly anyway. Because, but this is this is a perfect spot to do it. I was always
Poison
gonna,
Holly, even if she was my demon. So
yeah.
By the way, astutely predicted by everyone in chat.
Yeah.
It's boring, but I was gonna do it anyway.
It's also yeah, exactly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Alrighty.
Okay, so we can deal with Holly's
Yeah.
new information soon, but we should talk to John Gracie.
I got him coming in hot.
And yeah, you can share some info from. Hello,
John Gracie.
Hello. Oh my god, guys, I'm so stressed.
Are you? Why are you
I
stressed?
haven't been the demon in ages. I don't know what to do.
Luckily, you're not alone.
Yes, you're not alone. I'm here to tell you that your minions are Goots and Ken.
Oh, that's great.
So very strong evil team. If you lose, it's your fault.
No, don't say that.
Yes.
I hate it.
So
you've also got some bluffs to help you.
Yes,
Thank
the bluffs
you.
are Raven Keeper,
Okay,
Recluse, and Investigator.
Okay.
John Goots has played a few times, but you might want to talk. Like, if you give him Investigator, you might want to talk through like what Investigator would bluff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay. Oh, here we go.
Believe in you. And if things get too hot, you can always kill yourself.
That's true.
Just like in real life. No, don't.
Yeah, I was going to make that joke, and I thought, nope, I shan't.
Nope, not magic.
I'm glad we're on the same page,
though. Chat already says Gracie Unravel incoming.
Oh, it's here. It's not incoming. It's fucking here.
It's literally
so
already
stressful.
happening. I can see it.
All these lovely new people I want to impress. Oh no.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Thank you, friends.
Right.
Bye.
Okay, let me just mark Holly. Oh, you already did it. Wonderful. So now we have Sullivan. Shall we bring Sullivan in?
Yeah, let's bring Sullivan in.
Can you do this info because I have our chat window like expanded?
Yeah, I'm shifting it around so that I can see info, whereas you need it for stream, so that makes sense.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Sullivan.
How are we?
Sullivan Bobrin.
Hello.
You've got such a lovely role. I think Washerwoman's one of my favourite roles at Trouble Brewing.
I absolutely love it. I'm so happy. I was so happy when I got this token. I was like, oh yes, lovely, no stress.
It's excuse for you to talk to some new people because you found out that either Goots or Joseph are the Undertaker.
Oh,
fantastic! Yeah, get to talk to some new people.
Brilliant, lovely.
Is this because you've washed their clothes? Is that what?
That's the idea. Yeah. So, like, you find some grave dirt on their clothes and presume they're the Undertaker.
No, I think the premise is that you've washed their clothes and gotten them mixed up, maybe between the two people.
Yeah, you're like,
oh,
okay,
that's fun.
Goots's, I don't know.
Yeah, this is either Goots's or Joseph's, but one of them is an Undertaker.
Wonderful.
Sleeping in a graveyard, I guess. I don't know.
But that is amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sullivan.
Thank you very much.
I'll see you in a bit. Oh, no. Oh, I said that, and I was going to leave, but then I didn't.
Okay, bye, Sullivan. Jesus.
Okay, bye.
Love you
too. Do I leave? How do I click a thing? Oh, God.
You just shut down your computer and go. There you go. Okay, so now before we bring in Holly, just to clarify, Holly is poisoned.
Correct.
So Holly will not be getting. Yes. Well, actually, can you talk me through your thinking here?
Well, we want it to be. We don't want to. So we can't. We could, if we wanted, show Bennett as the drunk, even though Holly's poisoned. But let's not do that.
Okay.
Let's show Holly some really damning information. I think Raquel is a good person to show as a potential drunk because Raquel will be
Okay.
getting correct information. It's very powerful, so we
Okay.
can move stuff around. So watch, we can go pew pew,
That's the most exciting thing that's happened in the stream so far.
and then we could still show Jesse, or we
Yeah.
could show and I think it's best to still show a drunk.
Yes.
Because that way they won't immediately. Because if you show a saint, then like you could potentially use it to back up like a if evil had saint as a bluff, you could potentially ping between two evil players. But that's some we've not set up a game where that would work. So I think if we show Raquel and Jesse as the drunk, that could be very powerful.
Let's see. What are we on? Oh no! I just clicked the. Who do we make the red herring before? Oh, John. Okay.
There you go. I'm on it.
Okay, so we're going to tell Holly that she sees a drunk between Mr. Jesse Klein and Raquel P.
Yes, and the great thing about this is, if they nominate a virgin, they will die, which is very fun.
Oh, wonderful.
Holly, because Holly's not drunk. They're just poisoned. Cool.
Bringing Holly in.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Wonderful to see you.
Behind you, I say books. A lot of those are DVDs.
Yeah, and games.
Yeah. You have a library of games. And
I do. Yeah, I've got a library of games and various Pokemon memorabilia. A bit of wrestling stuff. Yeah.
And you understand your role quite well, I'm sure.
I think so. Yeah.
At one point, you told me you had played like thousands of Clock Tower games at this point.
Yeah, I think thousands is inaccurate. I went around telling a lot of people that, and I think actually I then sat down and thought about it, and I think it's impossible. It's been hundreds though, for definite, hundreds and hundreds. But I don't think I've quite made 1,000. Maybe I have. I don't know. I find scaling difficult. The idea of scale is
large
hard
numbers
in the brain.
Are for brains.
Yes.
Marjorie, can you do it? Because I have thank you.
Yeah, I can absolutely do that. Holly, you discover that either Mr. Jesse Klein or Raquel P have had a little bit too much of the tipple, if you know what I'm saying. Too many sherry.
Or, of course,
a little bit drunk.
Could be me as well. I could be the drunk.
Correct.
But good to know.
No.
How would I know? I always put drunk librarians in, so I'm always like, could be useful. Could be just a drunk librarian.
A drunk librarian seeing the drunk on two sober townsfolk. Would we do such a thing? We absolutely could.
My books are a mess.
Yeah, some of them are. Some of them are quite literally vinyl figurines of Pokemon, so that's interesting.
Oh, they are. Yeah, they're not books. They look like books to me. Oh no! All right, thank you both.
That's not a book. That's a bottle of whiskey.
1 minute. That's Dave Grohl. Why is he there in this library?
Thank you, Holly.
Thank you both.
Thank you, Holly.
Silly. Alrighty. So we're going to give true chef info to Raquel, correct?
Well, yeah, we have to, and it's a 1 because Ken and John are neighbors.
Wonderful. Raquel, who you story told her first game ever.
Stunning victory from Raquel in her first ever game.
She doubled down. Raquel,
oh my God.
I think you're unbeaten in this game, right?
I am undefeated. Thank you. Yes. First time playing, I was so scared. I lied to a room full of strangers and they never trusted me again.
Raquel, isn't that what acting is?
Thank you, darling. Yes. But I still, it was great. It felt great. And this is my first time back, my first time playing.
Oh, awesome.
Do you understand how your rule works? Because some people get tripped up by the chef.
Let's chat through it, because while I love to eat, I don't really understand.
So basically, you find out how many pairs of evil players are sitting next to each other.
Yes, and the confusing part for me was if there's 3, it says there's 2 pairs.
There's 2 pairs.
Okay.
Say Joseph, Mary Lou, and Ricardo were all evil. Joseph and Mary Lou would be a pair. Mary Lou and Ricardo would be a pair. So,
got it. And it would only say that there are 3 or 2 rather, if they're sitting all next to each other.
Let's say yes, but there's a massive asterisk on that. But also, you don't have to worry about that because your number isn't a 2. Your number is a 1.
Great. I knew
One
that.
pair of evil players sitting next to each other.
I knew that.
Presumably, I think the lore is you've like cooked breakfast or cooked dinner for everyone and been like, oh, those, I've been making place settings and those two people are sitting next to each other a lot. I don't understand the lore of the chef.
I see.
Oh,
I see.
my lore was that the chef is just a reservation book, and the evil team has been like, we need one table together.
I
And it's
see.
like,
Yeah.
under the
I'm
name
just
of
I'm nosy. The chef is nosy as hell and is like, people have been
everything's
eating together, spilling the tea.
Mhm.
incredible.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Incredible. Thank you.
Thank you.
And wait, okay, you don't show me anything, the game will show me.
Well, we just told you. 1 is your
Did you?
number.
No, I didn't. Oh, 1 is my number. Just kidding. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
They don't call us noobs for nothing. Okay, yes. There's 1 pair.
There's one pair of you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, wait. Mara jumped out.
Okay, I'm still
Wait,
here.
Raquel, you jump out.
Oh, sorry. But I want to stay. Goodbye.
There we go.
I disconnected briefly,
Okay,
but I'm here.
it's just us. Okay, so now we go to Bennett the empath.
Did you mean to say that with
The thing on the left, and her name was not in the chat, so I said that.
I'm currently seeing her, so I'm going to refresh.
Okay. Well, even if Raquel learned that Bennett is the empath, let me get Mara back in. This app's a little fiddly sometimes.
It is a little fiddly sometimes.
Maybe
Hang on.
I don't see you
switch
anymore.
my camera back on. Hang on. This is fixable. Don't worry. I know exactly what happened. My camera has just decided to switch off. But don't worry. I'll switch it back on, and everything's fine.
Okay. So it's just you and me in the chat.
Because what I saw for a second was you, me, and Raquel, and you going, let's go talk to Bennett the empath. And I was like, no.
I'm
we're
also
going to show
just
Bennett
like,
1.
Yes. Wait, what are we showing you, Bennett?
He's the drunk, so we'll show him.
Oh, yes, I forgot that we made him the drunk. Okay, here we go. Bringing Bennett in now.
Yep. If he clicks it.
I'll do it again. We can also hit up Jesse Klein. Bennett, you're muted.
Hello, sorry.
Also played your first game ever with Mara Joy as your storyteller.
I did.
Yeah, I feel lucky for that.
But yeah, you understand how the empath works? You're familiar with how this role goes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, I am so pleased to tell you that one of your neighbors is evil.
Okay.
Have fun talking to them.
Have fun trusting your neighbors.
Sounds
Bennett.
Good. Okay, Bennett, you can just hop out of this chat and we're going to continue on.
Is that back button?
Yeah. I love doing it in the
middle of I love the idea. He's just going to come back to town going, and they're going to go, what's up, Bennett? You're like, nothing. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so now we're on Jesse Klein, the fortune teller.
Indeed.
Bringing
and remember that
teller.
Ricardo is the red herring. So yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Mr. Jesse Klein.
Hey, how's it going?
Do you understand how the fortune teller works?
Yes, I do. I have a red herring that might show up as evil.
Yep.
There's also a outsider that also might show up as evil. And then there's a demon that also will just be evil.
Yeah. Yes. You should focus on that last one. That last one's the important one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, please pick 2 players.
Yeah. I think looking at the Grim, I mean, I'm just going to kind of do an empath move and choose my neighbors, Sullivan and Bennett.
Sullivan and Bennett? Interesting. You gotta know. Neither of them are the demon.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you.
Okay, are we done? Oh, you know what I would like to do, actually? I'd like to hop into private chats with Mary Lou and Ricardo, because they've never played.
I think that's a good idea.
And just to talk about the roles. Yeah, see if they have questions. longest first Trouble Brewing night ever.
It's hey, we're talking to people. We're streaming. Hello, Mary Lou.
Hello.
Hi.
Your
Mary
role,
Lou,
you don't actually wake up. This isn't.
I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we did want to talk to you because your role is kind of complicated.
Uh-huh.
So basically, at the end of the day, people will be nominating people to execute them. And if a townsfolk nominates you, they are immediately executed and die in
Even
the
if
the
they
day ends.
nominate me?
That only
Yes.
if they nominate you.
Okay, wow. Okay.
Which
Sucks to suck.
Which a lot of people think, oh, that's a bad thing. However, it's actually a really powerful thing because it confirms that you are the virgin because that's the only way that could happen.
Yeah.
And it pretty much confirms them as good as well. Pretty much.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you want to be
Why?
careful.
Why would it confirm them as good?
Because they're a townsfolk. Because it doesn't. A minion, a demon, or an outsider nominating you would have no effect.
Right. Right.
Want to clarify that it has to be the first time you were nominated.
Yes.
So, for example, if an evil player nominated you first, nothing would happen.
And they don't die.
They don't die. And then if a townsfolk...
And I know they're evil.
Well, they could be an outsider. They could be evil. You could be lying. They could be poisoned. There's some reasons why it might not happen.
But I would think that I would know that they are either evil or an outsider if somebody nominates me and doesn't die.
You can assume that, yes.
Okay.
There are other reasons, but yeah.
The reason I bring it up is let's say on day 2 or 3 or 4, if someone nominates you on a later day, if you got nominated by someone like evil first, your townsfolk has to be the first one to nominate you in the entire game for your ability to trigger. So.
Okay, got it. So it wouldn't happen if I'm first nominated by an evil person. Got it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Locked in.
Perfect.
That's all that we have, I think.
Thanks,
have
team.
so much fun. Have all the fun.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
And then you can click on the little arrow to hop out of this chat.
Whoop. Okay. Bye.
Okay, let's bring Ricardo in and just talk about the monk, and I think we'll be done.
Yeah.
Wait, John is a magician, so maybe he can do some, like a little close-up magic on the camera.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean a literal magician, not the role the magician. I was like, yes.
Right. Yeah. We need to show an extra demon and an extra minion.
Oh, we've already screwed that. We need to just make them the drunk. So we'll wake up Ricardo.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
He might just not be thinking we'd be waking him up, because why would we be waking him up?
We could also, hey.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, sorry.
So normally you wouldn't wake up on this first night. So this doesn't count. You're not awake, but
mechanically you have not woken up.
Yes.
Okay.
But because you're brand new, we wanted to talk to you about your role, see if you had any questions, and also later in the stream, if you want to do any close-up on camera, feel free.
Oh well, if chat wants to see me do some magic, I'd be happy to.
So did you get a chance to look at the role, and do you have any questions about it?
I guess my question is just going to be a bit more just mechanically in terms of how the rounds of the game are going to progress. I'm associating this pretty closely to similar roles in a Mafia or Werewolf game where I just don't necessarily have an idea in my head of how the actual rounds will kind of unfold for when I do that or what I'm basing that information off of.
So right now is night 1.
Okay.
You don't wake up on night 1, which is why I've got an
okay. I see.
The asterisk means you don't wake up on night 1. But then every other night, which is the days end with an execution or with nobody being killed, right? And we'll make it very clear when that's going to happen. And then we'll go to another night. And then from every night from now on, we will wake you up and ask you to pick a player. And that player is safe from the demon.
Okay.
So cannot be killed by the demon.
Cool.
And before you let me go, where do I find the link for this stream to send to some people?
Oh, I will. It's in the Discord.
And the discussion, but this is
I'm just on your emails, Chris. I'm not sure if I'm on the Discord.
Well, then we can send it.
Yeah, I could send it to you. I just don't.
Sorry, not to out myself to the chat. I'm not in the Discord.
I can text it to you, John. and then just text it to whoever without looking at it. Will that work?
Yeah, just text my girlfriend.
Yeah, as long as you don't.
Whoa, brag.
Oh,
sorry, world.
Somebody's got a
love.
girlfriend.
Not to brag. She goes to another school. You wouldn't know her, but she's real.
She lives in Canada, guys. It's fine.
I mean,
Canada,
for a while, John Accardo was like, my girlfriend's in Australia. that is true.
For a whole year. Oh boy, I hope she's happy in Adelaide.
Okay. I don't know how many people are happy in Adelaide, but
my real girlfriend's now over there.
Wonderful. Okay, I think that's all we need from you, John. Have fun.
Okay, great.
Cool.
You can hop out of this chat. Click on.
I'm sorry. I thought you would kick me.
Yeah, we can.
Anything else we need to go through, or?
I think we're pretty much fine. Just a reminder that Bennett is drunk. So if Bennett nominates Mary Lou, nothing will happen. But if Holly does, I really hope Holly nominates Mary Lou. That would be my favourite thing that could possibly happen. Because that confirms that Holly's information is correct.
Right.
Which is always so much fun. But otherwise, I think we're pretty good.
Yeah, when we get back to town, I want to explain to them that if they die, they don't have an ability anymore. And that I want to encourage them to do that private chats don't necessarily mean that you are evil. Like
yes. Because sometimes people, when they first play, they're like, "Oh, those people are going to talk to each other. That's so evil," and it's not. I think.
Okay. Oh, we lost Mara.
Works different.
Mara, I lost you, but we're actually ready to go. Mara, you back?
Yeah, I accidentally clicked out of the chat because I'm an idiot.
But I think we're ready. So let's.
All right.
Oh shit!
Good morning. The game is over. I won. Marjorie lost.
Congratulations, Chris.
We've been playing Connect 4.
We played Connect 6. Anyway, we actually Marjorie and I are both dead.
Yeah, sorry guys.
There is a demon amongst your midst. I did want to emphasize for newer players a couple things. One is that for whatever reason, if you die, you will no longer have an ability. So keep that in mind.
You're a
and
ghost.
also,
we already established that.
Yeah, and then also, you can do whatever you want, but when people go into private chats, it does not necessarily mean that they're evil. There are plenty of reasons why good players would want to not out things to the public town.
Yeah.
Marjorie, how long do you normally give for your first day of discussions?
Well, I mean, there's 11 players. I would usually give like 6 or 7 minutes, but let's go on. Let's leave it. Let's lean on the side of more time than less because
Let's go
there's some
7.
new players. Let's go 7.
We're going to give you 7 minutes, and so we have a little timer here. Feel free to go chat. At the end of the 7 minutes, you're going to hear a gong, and that'll mean to come back to town. And Marjorie and I will be popping into your conversations and if I'm in your conversation, you are on the stream. So
if I'm in your conversation, it's just for me.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Just special for
Cool.
Go have fun. Go find the demon.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Would you like to
Who's
chat
dad?
with me now?
Yeah. Anybody get any good info?
Who's that? Who asked in the chat?
Oh, I did.
Oh,
down here.
okay.
Do you want to go chat?
Let's go chat.
Joseph, can I have a chat with you?
Have fun.
Where would you like
Do
to
you
go?
want to go to the
Bennett, do you want to chat?
We go to the lab.
To where, Sullivan? Sorry?
Should we go to
Jesse, did you say me?
Yeah.
Laboratory.
Sure.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the graveyard. Anyone's welcome to join me.
I
Mary
want
Lou,
to
do you want to chat?
Yeah.
I'm going to send you a chat request. There you
Love
go.
it.
Everyone else has gone good. Should we chat?
Yeah, sure. Where do you want to meet?
Let's go to the library.
Okay.
Try to figure out who should follow. Here we go. This is
Ravenkeeper.
Oh,
it's just
hello.
me. Oh, John.
Hey,
you walked.
Hello. Sorry. Do you want us to go somewhere else?
Sorry. No.
Loved it.
I
gonna
hope
turn
you
my
didn't
camera
hear
off.
any of that. So Goots, I'm your demon, so I'm the imp. Your bluffs are Ravenkeeper, Recluse, and Investigator. luckily I was sat next to Ken, so I've been able to whisper this all to him already. So he knows he's our other minion.
And
That means
basically,
that
all
means
of
you're
those characters are done.
Okay.
Yeah. So all those characters have got their information already.
Yeah.
And they aren't going to get any more.
Got it.
So I'd be a pretty good kill today, to be honest. I'm good, but it'd be okay to kill me. We're not going to lose that much. We should probably try and keep good characters alive. The other thing I really would like to do, if I can find one, is I'd like to find a virgin. Because
I'm the virgin.
You're the virgin? Are you sure? Oh my God! Hey, this is incredible! Really?
I'm the virgin. I'm the virgin.
Conversation. Okay, cool. I'm going to nominate you, and I should die.
If you die, then that I'm confirmed to be the virgin.
And you're confirmed good.
And I'm confirmed good.
Excellent. Cool. You know what? I'm going to tell you everything then, because
okay, tell me everything. Tell me everything.
I just trust you.
Unless I'm
in the few games I've played, I've accidentally revealed like my role to the bad team, so I feel like I want to wait a few days/nights to be explicit with my role.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's always the perfect strategy. If that's perfect strategy.
No, I'm just saying like
a washerwoman.
A washerwoman. Okay.
Indeed. I've just been washing clothes. I have found the person. So basically, I get to know. I start knowing that one of two players is a particular townsfolk.
Okay.
I went to go and chat with one of those players and confirmed that they are the townsfolk that I think that they may be.
Okay.
So that's great. So I've narrowed it down to one. You don't have to say who you are because you might be a much more important role. But if you would like to, that's lovely.
I don't think I'm going to say what I am, but I am a townsfolk. You know, I'm on the right side of history on this one. You know, so I'm ready to fight for a just cause.
That's fine, because if I were evil, I would already know where the evil players were, so I would already know the chef info, unless you were drunk or poisoned or whatever. But
right, but just because you might already know that, you know, it could be playing into it. Okay,
that's true. That's true.
I don't. I mean? Well aware. Okay, so
you can.
I'm looking up your investigator role.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, great.
Chris is watching us.
Oh, Daddy Clock Tower.
Hey, Chris.
Hi.
Hi.
up in the clock tower. Okay. So wait, you
right? Oh yeah, we both be shirt and hat guys. Oh, Chris is here, so we're on the stream. Say something interesting. Oh my goodness, demons and imps. I panicked.
Is he here?
Yeah, Chris is in the laboratory with us.
Yes, I'm here. Ignore me.
Anyway, yeah. Well, we were kind of at the end of the convo anyway. You know, we'll see. Hopefully, I can trust you.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm good, but not helpful. So
okay. Well,
I'm not sure how much you're supposed to share.
Well, you know, you kind of have to vibe it out and be like, is this person actually evil and gonna like mess with me, or, you know,
That's funny. What does that mean?
What
does
would it mean
what does I'm P mean? Yeah.
Who's P?
Who's Damon? Who's Damon?
What?
Damon?
Yeah.
You're Damon.
You're Damon.
Oh.
Oh, I hope this works. This would be really cool if this works. If it doesn't work, this will be sad.
This will be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask everybody, do you guys know when Ravenswood Bluff prom is? Because I'm looking to lose my virginity that night. Looking for it.
All right.
Just letting everybody know. Anybody know what prom is?
Wonder what Mary Lou could be.
What am I? You don't know.
Sounds like the Recluse. Kind of a Carrie type of a situation.
Mary Lou.
Can you imagine if a strange man like wandered into town and was like, "Does anybody know when prom is?"
Very like strange to come as a high school thing. I'd be like, sir.
I've been living in a cave for 30 years. When's prom? I didn't get to have one. They didn't have one in the cave.
But I want to lose my virginity.
But I
And I'm drunk.
The only way to do it.
I don't think there are a lot of virgins in this town. I think there's only one. So
Oh, Ken and
Well,
Raquel.
clock tower still works even though 2 people were impaled on it.
Well, the gong
that's
works.
good to know. It's slightly like
pretty fucked up that they'd ring that bell on
waterproof.
the same day.
Yeah, they think they turn it off.
They
Did
rang
we
the
take them
bell
down?
and our bodies vibrated off the hand and fell to the ground.
They've not even removed our bodies. That's how they remove our bodies. Just a very powerful
Let it
bell.
Just let it
That's
shake
gravity.
off.
Get it to 6 and they fall off.
Exactly.
So, hey, welcome back to town, everybody.
Hello.
So now we can have public discussion. You can keep talking, but I will say that nominations are open. Mara Joy, would you like to just chat through how nominations work?
Yeah, I'll explain nominations. Every day, because you're a bloodthirsty town who are seeking a demon, you have the opportunity to nominate and kill your fellow players. How nominations work is one person will say, "I nominate," say that person's name, and then we will run. We'll do a whole thing where, like, if Sullivan nominated Holly, it would look like that. Look at that! Woo!
And we'd all
And
vote
then
for it.
we'd start, and then you could press space bar, or there's a
Go on,
or
then.
a thing in the middle.
Good idea.
Put your hands up, etc. Yeah, and the clock hand will go round. By the time the clock hand goes past you, if your hand is up, your vote is counted. There is 11 of you alive, and every time you vote, you require a majority of the living players, which in this case is 6, because 5.5 is impossible. You cannot half vote. And then if 6 players vote for one person, that person will be up for execution. And then in order to get somebody else up, you need to get more than that. So it's the highest unique number of votes over a majority. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Everybody can only nominate once and be nominated once every day. So if you nominate somebody and then they don't get enough votes, and then you go, they're definitely the demon, you've missed your chance. With that being said, you don't have to nominate straight away. You can talk to each other and share information.
I have a nomination
Also,
straight away.
Wait, one second. Wait, Holly, before you get to that, I just want to say one thing, is that when the clock hand is going around, this is true of in person as well, you can raise or lower your hand as much as you want. The only thing that matters is whether it's up or down at this moment when the clock hand passes you. So sometimes people, want to appear a certain way or not based on what they're going to do. Anyway, I believe Holly wanted to talk.
Can I nominate Mary Lou, please?
Holly nominates Mary Lou, is immediately executed and dies.
Yes!
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
I'm really a virgin.
Oh shit!
Everybody go to sleep.
Nice. That's very useful. That.
Okay.
And
all right.
Chris and I will go talk.
Lovely.
Do we see their cameras at night?
You can switch it on if you go to settings, streaming. You can switch on their cameras at night. Yeah.
Well, you got what you wanted.
I went into a chat between Mary Lou and Holly, and they were like, "I trust you implicitly. This is incredible." And I was like, "This is so exactly what I wanted. I'm so happy this has happened." And Ken's reaction there was like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Yeah, Ken, something good's happened."
Yes. It was genuine. Like, my poisoned info has been reinforced.
I believe he's just messaged John saying that whole thing.
Yes, I have that text open now for stream.
Shall we get Ken in here to find out what more damage you can cause?
Already caused a lot of damage.
Wow. Are you happy with how that nomination went there, Ken?
Oh, yes, very. Holly exclaimed, "That means my info's good," very loudly. So that's good. That's always good.
It's always good when the poisoned player rather than the drunk player nominates the virgin. That's always good. Do you want to cause some more damage?
Yeah, let's go for Bennett. Why not?
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ooh, swing and a miss.
Doubling up on the droids. Yeah. Let's see. Now we bring in Accardo to see who he wants to protect. Hello.
Hello.
Now you've woken up for real.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who would you like to protect with your heavenly powers?
I'm trying to think. I guess I'm going to protect Mary Lou since she just outed herself as the Virgin.
Yeah, she's definitely good, so that makes sense.
And she's the only person that we kind of know is good, right? So that feels like I'm just talking this through myself. So that's kind of the only.
She's 100% confirmed good, so it makes sense.
Cool. All right.
Evil will have to kill her at some point because you're not going to do it.
Yeah. Okay, that's my move.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's see. We
don't have to wake Guts.
Yep.
Because John's not dead, so we wake John. I'm going to sneeze. I muted before I sneezed.
Good call. I'm bringing in John Gracie now. Hello.
John Gracie.
Hello.
Hello, John Gracie.
How's the stress level?
Okay, feeling a bit better. I've managed to commune with my little bad boys, and they all know everything they need to know. So I feel like I've done my job.
Are you bluffing Ravenkeeper, did I hear? Yes.
But I'm going to double bluff as Monk and be like, I'm not the Ravenkeeper, I'm the Monk. Why would I tell everyone I'm the Ravenkeeper? But luckily, Mr. Jesse Klein has picked up that I was hinting that I was the Ravenkeeper without saying it, which is great.
Incredible.
So I'm feeling slightly less stressed, but
are
that is all very relative.
Not worried that the cops are coming for you?
Yeah, apart from the pigs right there about to arrest me. All right. So, may I please, lovely storytellers, may I please murder in cold blood? It's really hard because I don't know any of these people and they seem really nice.
That's fine.
But I can't kill.
You can murder a close friend.
I could, but Holly's dead and Ken's on my team.
You and Sullivan barely
I can't bring myself to murder Sullivan just yet. He's such a sweetheart. So I'm going to kill in cold blood, brutally, Joseph, please.
Thank you so much.
And that is a shot in the dark, but I hope it hits true. And I know it can't be a Ravenkeeper because that's one of my bluffs. Okay.
Let's see, we never did anything nice for you, John.
No, these are sweet bluffs. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John.
All right, friends. See you soon. Have I got time for a wee? I really need to wee.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to wee. Bye.
That was on stream. Jeez. Okay.
Yeah. That's also
quite a snipe.
A brutal kill for the good team there. I believe Washerwoman confirmed Sullivan and Joseph spoke straight away. Ooh, some bad news.
This is rough. Okay, so we won't be waking up Joseph.
He's dead.
Bennett is the drunk. His neighbors did not change, so I assume we're going to tell him a 1 again.
Yeah, it makes sense to keep giving him a 1.
Yeah. Let's bring Bennett in. Hello.
Bennett.
Hello.
Just to clarify a thing about the empath, you go after the demon is killed, so it's possible that your neighbors are not the same as you think they are. Keep that in mind.
But it's accurate, like to real time, right?
Yeah, it'll be accurate to when you wake up. So
yeah,
if you wake up and your neighbors are dead, then the other thing. With that said, you get another 1.
Number 1, awesome! Yay!
Thank you.
All right, and the last thing is Jesse.
Yeah, who I think is going to pick John Gracie.
Yep.
Hello, Jesse.
I was muted. Hello, how's it going?
Not bad.
All right. Let's see. I had a conversation with my neighbor, Bennett, so I trust him. I had a conversation with John, and I might have given him way too much information. But he's been private messaging Ken, so I'm going to check Ken and Mary Lou.
Ken and Mary Lou.
Because I know Mary Lou's good.
Yeah. Neither of them are the demon.
Okay, now I'm concerned.
Well, a lot of people dying. You should be concerned.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're going to be able to see the future, Jesse. Come on.
This town is scary. I'm a fortune teller in a scary town.
This is like that Lisa Simpson thing. Like, you really can't see into the present. This fortune teller is just like...
I can tell the fortunes of people only if they're not demons.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank
you
you
so much.
Okay.
Interesting. I was in a chat with John and Jesse, and when John left, Jesse went, "I'm probably going to pick John." So I thought he was going to pick John, but he went for the neighbor instead. Let's see what
okay.
makes an yes there. So Joseph is dead. That's what we wake up and say.
Yep.
Everything else is done.
Ready to go back?
Okay. Yep. Thank you very much.
Character, but you think they're good?
You can do, if you hover next to somebody's name, like inside the name, so for example, underneath Mary Lou, where it says Mary Lou, she, her, if you hover underneath, you can, their little token will pop up, which is a reminder token. And it should pop up with relevant reminders, but you can have other reminders, in which case you could just pick like an evil or good token and just
Well, you know who's going to be hovering around all of us?
Uh-oh.
Is Joseph, who died in the night.
Oh, Joseph.
No.
Mary
That's a
Lou.
disaster.
What?
Mary Lou, can we chat?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to give you 6 for this day.
Sullivan, can we chat?
Yes, absolutely.
Go find the demon.
All right.
John.
Avengers.
Chat
me up.
Should we chat, Oliver?
Yeah, let's chat.
The
Am I
library.
allowed to talk to people still?
Did that work?
Okay.
Oh,
hi.
Hello. I won't tell you what I am because in case you're the Undertaker. Are you the Undertaker?
I'm not. No.
Okay, never mind. Maybe I can tell you what I am then. Just don't go. Oh no, you could tell. If you're on the evil team, you could go and tell.
Yeah, I've told very few people who I am. I've told Goots and I've told. In fact, I didn't actually tell Mr. Jesse Klein. I gave him a pretty big clue, and he's narrowed it down to a few.
Okay, I'll tell you. I'm one of the starting 4 roles. So I'm either the librarian, the chef, the washerwoman, the investigator.
Okay, so that means at least you've used your information when you died, so that's good.
Exactly.
Was it useful? Do you have reason to believe it? Do you think it's good?
Yeah, well, that's why I think it's really useful information. It's why I wanted to make sure I wasn't the drunk.
Sure.
Because I thought it might be really, really useful to a couple of characters to help work more things out if I'm out of the picture.
I've not heard of any outsiders yet. Actually, that's not true. I'll give away because I've only spoken to 2 people. I've heard a possibility that one of the people I spoke to is an outsider.
Okay. It could be a drunk, though. It's only supposed to be 1, right? Yeah, 1.
That's true.
So it could be a drunk.
Bennett and trust him as well mechanically. So it gives you kind of narrows down who I am. I mean, you already told me you're washerwoman, so I'm just going to trust you. I am. This is probably a bad idea, chat, but I'm going to tell you that I'm the fortune teller. And so the first night, I just basically did the empath thing and did my neighbors. And then last night I did Ken and Mary Lou, since I knew Mary Lou was a virgin, and I got a 0 as well. So
fantastic!
I've got 2 zeros, or 3 zeros total, because Mary Lou's we know is good.
That's really good, especially having because Ken is always somebody who he plays pure chaos.
Oh,
and
great!
So it's really nice to know that he's probably good.
And I talked to John yesterday, and he said he acts at night, but didn't give any information other than that. But he and Ken have been private messaging back and forth, so that's why I checked Ken, as I thought maybe I gave John too much information, and that maybe Ken was a demon. But it seems like, unless I'm drunk or poisoned, I'm getting zeros everywhere.
In a bit.
Joseph, do you want to chalk in the monastery now?
Joseph, did you want to chat? Did I miss you?
Yeah.
Joseph?
Joseph's chatting to Goots. I don't know. He might not be.
Oh yeah, I know. I put a request to Holly to chat because we're both dead.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Very good to know. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go back out into town square and start pulling people into, I guess, the graveyard because it's the sexiest.
Cool. Sounds
chat.
good.
Okay,
should be there now.
Church, let's do it.
Okay. Wait.
Ooh. Fun. Exciting times.
Indeed.
Am I in town square? Is anybody else here in town square?
Just
I'm
you.
in town square.
You should talk. You should talk.
Hi,
Yeah, you wanna
Goots.
talk?
Can we talk? You want to meet in the graveyard?
Sure.
Okay.
It's just me on my own. Just me on my own.
Can I come to you to ask you more questions regarding my ability?
If you have an ability that their abilities either get information each night, or they say you start knowing. If they're you start knowing, that's all the information you'll ever get. If it says each night, you'll be woken up on.
Me too. Which makes me wonder, like, why they chose me right away. Which makes me think one of the bad guys must be. Is it
Could be a spy.
the spy?
Who else
Right?
did
Because
you talk to yesterday?
I only talked to Sullivan, who is. I mean, I don't know if I should out his character. I guess it doesn't matter. We're both dead, but he is also good. He is the washerwoman, and I know he's good because he said, "I found out who your character is. Let's say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3," and we both said Undertaker.
Okay.
So
He could be he could be the washerwoman. He could also be the spy who is bluffing as washerwoman because they get to see the grim. So
damn,
that's the first time I was ever the spy. I bluffed as a washerwoman. It doesn't mean he's not the washerwoman. The same way I could be the spy and not the librarian, but
I guess so.
It comes with a little tiny bit of poison. That's exactly what I would do if I was the washerwoman, and then I would kill the Undertaker, who's going to prove me. So maybe
Who are you noticing? Oh,
Mary Lou, can we just chat for in the last minute we got really quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Talk to me.
From Monastery?
What's up?
Oh, chat.
Yeah.
You're in the chat request. Never mind.
Oops. Okay, then I'll go into Monastery.
Or is that?
There you go. They figured it out.
Nice.
Okay, so I legitimately am the monk.
You're the monk.
Which
Okay.
means I just tried to protect you. I protected you on night 1 since you were the only confirmed good person.
Oh, good. Thank you. How'd you know that?
Because you're a virgin play on the round before.
Okay, you protected me. Thank you.
Yes, which turned out okay. Just
I was going to say this.
We've killed an evil player. That's good.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It doesn't matter. She's dead now, so whatever.
She's reading as good to me.
God
but
damn it!
I don't know if I can trust that.
No. I've seen
just
this
a random,
before.
just a random goddamn it to the town.
I need more time.
Welcome back, town. I hope you all had some lovely chats. Nominations are open. You're free to keep chatting as well. Share what's on your mind.
View of how the nomination process worked yesterday, so let's try again today. Okay?
Sorry. Okay. Can I tell you my info for you to either believe or disbelieve?
Cool. Yeah.
But to keep in mind. So I was told I'm the librarian, and I was told that either Mr. Jesse or Raquel were drunk.
That's
drunk.
Oh, that's bad.
Which is why I was like, oh, I could be the drunk. Let's see if I'm the drunk first before I go around telling Raquel and Mr. Jesse that.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind, Mr. Jesse or Raquel. Of course, I could be lying to you, but it's just something to keep in mind.
I've got some info as well. I'm not going to go into the absolute specifics of it, but I am the washerwoman. So feel free to kill me if you're ever suspicious of me. I don't mind, that's fine. And I'm not going to say what the role was, but I'll just say that Joseph was an extremely good kill.
Oh, no.
Because I had Joseph and Goots as my two people that I could. It was going to be one of those two is a particular townsfolk. Me and Joseph did a 3, 2, 1, and both said it at the same time. It was the same role. I trust Joseph implicitly, especially now he's dead.
That does lead to a spy potential, doesn't it?
I think that, it's obviously it's possible. It's just a really lucky shot from the demon. Always a possibility. But Joseph was a great kill, near perfect kill.
It's like you're talking about him like he's dead. Still, he's a great guy.
I am. I was gonna say I do feel like we might have a spy in our midst.
I do feel it too.
Yeah,
that was what Sullivan and I came to the conclusion to as well. Is that seems like it might be a spy game.
What's giving you that vibe?
Yeah.
What's giving the spy vibes?
what was giving me the vibe is that I was killed on the first night, and I really exchanged no information with anybody. So I guess it could have been fully random, but like Sullivan was saying, it was kind of like pretty targeted.
So when you say you were like the perfect kill, what do you mean by that? Does that mean that you were one of the first 4, or?
No, it just means that I was a character that could have been harmful for
to the demon. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's not good. That's not good.
All right, Ken.
So suspicious, Ken.
Oh no, that's so bad.
Should I share something I've heard today?
I mean, I don't know if I believe it, but go on.
That's fine. There is an investigator ping on Mr. Jesse Klein and Sullivan. Now,
That's interesting.
Sullivan has basically confirmed himself, unless somehow Joseph is evil.
Or unless Sullivan's the spy, because a washwoman's a really good bluff for a spy.
I didn't hear the spy. The investigator info isn't spy. It's a poisoner.
Oh, okay.
Feel free to kill me if you want. I'm a washerwoman. That is fine.
I mean,
like, really take it. My role is spent.
You're unlikely to be the poisoner, though.
Yes.
I mean, you can kill me as well. I have a information role, but I feel like it's a spy game, so I'm probably poisoned all the time, or I'm the drunk, as Holly said.
Which is dangerous, because if you are, it fucks up. If I'm drunk, it fucks up everything as well.
Yeah, I mean, it would really suck if I was drunk.
That's the game.
Well,
you guys,
fucking trouble brewing.
Alcohol screws up everything in all of our lives, and that's what this game has actually been about. This is an intervention for Raquel.
What I'm learning from this game, what this game really wants us to know, is that virginity is awesome. And,
That's right.
Yeah.
And alcohol is poison and ruins your life.
I will say, I don't know if we said it, but this is a second call, a very long second call for nominations.
Well, here's an idea. We could kill one of the drunk pings if they can be checked by an undertaker. That'll be quite good.
I don't think they can be checked by an undertaker. I don't think they can be.
I feel like a lot of strategies are like predicating on Jesse. So like if we like killed him, we would know one way or the other.
I mean,
so
I would love another night of aliveness, but also if it helps close worlds, you can absolutely kill me.
I nominate Mr. Jesse.
Mary Lou has nominated Mr. Jesse Klein. Oh, why have you done such a thing, Mary Lou?
Because I'm playing big, and because I like to go by the strategy of strong but wrong, and if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it hard, and there's a possibility that he's drunk, and there was some other stuff, and yeah, okay, that's it.
The strong but wrong, and then Peter out on your case.
I guess. Mr. Jesse Klein, what's your defense to such scurrilous accusations?
I mean, listen, I'm so strongly wronged. I think if you want to kill me, you can. I am an information role, but I have a feeling it's a spy game, so I'm probably perma-poisoned, or I might be drunk. So it might be worth it just to get me off the grid, just to close worlds for people who think that I might be a poisoner as well. So
yeah,
do what you need to.
That is a pretty good point. I think it's worth it.
You read socially good though, but it feels
you
like
do read socially good, absolutely.
It would be.
You don't know me. This might be my evil.
That's true. I don't know you.
I don't know anyone.
Boys, let's kill him.
I'm just gonna try and get 5 on it.
Let's keep it on 5.
Yeah,
I think Chris, I realize I just took over there, but you could feel free to.
Oh no, feel free.
Yeah, co-storytellers. 5 is exactly enough. Mr. Jesse Klein is marked for execution.
Doesn't feel
Look
right.
at that skull.
It's been an honor serving this down.
Could be good and drunk, not just good.
But if I'm drunk, then I'm only going to hurt the town. So
wait, what's the skull mean?
It means they're marked for death. It means if we don't get anyone else with more votes, they will be. So Mr. Jesse Klein will be executed today.
Yeah. So just to explain, something that's a little different from other elimination or social deduction games is like that nomination passed. Jesse Klein is marked for death, but it doesn't like immediately execute him. Other people can be nominated. How many did we get? 5? If someone else were to get 5 votes on them, it would be tied, and they would both be taken off the block. If we want to nominate, if you want to put someone else on the block, they have to get 6 votes now. They have to beat the previous. So it doesn't necessarily. We can still talk. You can still nominate. So feel free to, or you can say we're going to let it go through.
I think I'd be down to let it go through. This feels like the one that everyone was chatting about. But if anyone has anything else to contribute to it.
Well, can I ask a
Who was
question?
the person who first said it was a good idea? Who first came up with it?
I think it was you.
Bennett said all the info was.
I feel like I
to
Bennett
the
and
group.
Joseph.
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say that I felt like I piggybacked off Ken's initial, like I was kind of seconding Ken.
Yeah, the investigator info is interesting because I think for my Grim, that's almost everyone, especially since Holly had night 1 information. That means that all top 4 are in the game, which is interesting.
Huh.
I mean, that's quite weird, right?
That is weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know that everybody was going to. We only had 2.
4?
The only
chef, investigator, librarian, washerwoman.
The only thing I've not heard of is a chef.
I've heard of a chef. I've heard
They're
of a
referred
chef.
as the top 4 because they're the top 4 on the ground, but also they share one thing in common, which is they get information at the start of the game and then never get any more information.
Right.
That is quite interesting. I mean,
there's a lot of us.
Is it rare? Is it rare to have 4 or the top 4?
It depends if the storyteller is randomizing it or if they're picking. If they're picking, it's quite rare.
We can neither confirm nor deny whether we picked or randomized.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible.
I've played a lot of games where I've played enough games where all 4 are in, but
I think it's something we should think about is that me, the washerwoman, and the investigator, probably one of us is evil.
Yes, you are, Holly. Now, Joseph, what was your question?
My curse! Always my curse!
No, it's not your curse. Your reading is good, so therefore you're evil. I'm listening to you.
I'll say either I'm the investigator or...
Hey, let's let Joseph have the floor for just a second.
My other question was, since we thought maybe either Jesse or Raquel would be drunk, Raquel, do you have any, I don't know, other information or reason we shouldn't kill you instead of Jesse?
I could be drunk. I mean, like, to be honest, I don't. I mean, I know that I'm good. I've sidebarred with 2 people, but I'm interested now with this new information about top 4 to consider that it might not be so random or people are lying. So I don't know.
I can confirm that 3 people are definitely lying.
I can say I think it's a little interesting that I asked who thought it was, who came up with the idea to maybe kill Jesse first, because it wasn't me. I can guarantee that. I'm not smart enough to have that idea. I'm just the one who said it loud. And somebody said Bennett, and Bennett said I piggybacked off Ken's idea, and I do remember Ken saying that. And Ken did not vote for Jesse, Mr. Jesse.
That did feel weird to me as well.
Why didn't you vote to execute, Ken?
Because there were 5 votes on it already. If we get 5, then it gets on the block, and we have the chance to put it on someone else if we want to. I saw 5 hands up, so I put my hand down. I was going to put my hand up, but there were already 5 hands up.
I don't think that's true. There were 5 votes total, and one of the last votes, I think, was Bennett?
Yeah.
People's hands go up
but I saw them.
Yeah. Oh, you saw them put it up. Oh, so it wasn't.
Yeah, and I didn't want to put six votes on it, and I said that
because then it would be guaranteed, or
because you can beat it.
Well, there's no point getting loads on because then if you do end up having more info or someone better to kill, then if I were evil, then I would probably want to put more votes on it, to be honest. So it's harder to like lift onto someone else.
Oh, I've just thought of something. I think I can prove that it's very unlikely that I'm a spy, and also that I'm related to Joseph's kill. I only spoke to Mary Lou on day 1.
Yes.
And Mary Lou's definitely good. So if I am the spy, I wouldn't have passed on my info. And
Except for
well, I didn't say anything in town. Well, no, yeah, it would have to be
text.
Goots or John. You're right. I could have whispered it.
It could be your neighbors.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
keep
and
that in
just
mind.
All
But
of
yeah,
those
I only
early
spoke to Mary
messages
Lou.
we were sending, those empty messages.
I just
on
want to
the top
give
of
a
game.
final call.
Okay.
We have someone on the block. I'll give a final call for nominations. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
We'll end the day in 10 seconds, unless I hear something else.
Mm.
And Mara Joy's doing a little visual countdown.
Let's see how I count weird.
Goodbye, everyone.
Mr. Jesse Klein is executed by a jury of his peers. He dies.
Sorry about it. I'm just a virgin.
The game, shockingly, the game continues. Jesse Klein was not the demon. Everybody go to sleep.
Just to clarify, the jury executed him. Like, I know the way juries normally work, they normally vote on a verdict, but in this case, all 12 of them actually committed the execution.
Oh, I got stoned?
Got it.
They are judge, jury, and executioner.
We all kept a bit each and pulled.
Ravenswood Bluff lore. Love that.
Dang.
Okay. I am removing the reminder token next to Jesse's fortune teller.
Yeah.
So let's go find out who Ken wants to poison.
Cool.
hello.
Ken.
Oh, who to go for now?
Choices.
Let's go Bennett again. I don't know anything about Bennett, but
okay.
seems safe.
Thank you very much.
Marjorie, for the people in stream that know more of the other scripts, if there was a general in this game, what would you tell the general?
It's hard to say because good are barking up the wrong tree, but that day did end with people going, well, maybe Goots or John are evil.
Mm-hmm.
And they both are. So it's hard to say. Like, they literally both are.
And there was a little bit of sus on Ken by the end as well.
Yeah. I will say, good have no ongoing information rules left.
I know. But
we built quite a powerful town, well, because with Fortune Teller and Undertaker, and those are the first two kills.
Yes. We had a great poisoner snipe and then an imp snipe.
Yeah.
But I also kind of believe that Holly can. I kind of believe that Holly can suss it out.
Yeah. I think Holly's already starting to get. But will people believe them because people are already painting Holly as the spy? But quite rightly, Holly did only speak to Mary Lou. So.
Let us bring in John Accardo and see who he wants to protect.
Of course, yes.
Hello.
You weren't
who would you
able
like
to
to
save
protect?
anyone last night, but who can you save tonight?
Yeah, I don't have a ton more information to go off than I did last time, at least. At least I don't think I don't. I'm going to protect Mary Lou again, because she's the only one at this point I'm still sure is a townsfolk. Yeah. And she just successfully got someone executed.
Yeah, still a very solid bet.
Love it.
Very good.
Okay, that's my move. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Amazing.
We don't need to wake up Goots.
No, we can wake Bennett. And now the interesting thing about Bennett is we can give him a 1. Oh, we need to wake John first. Sorry.
Yeah, we need to get John first.
Let's use Dead first. Let's use Dead. I got ahead of myself, Chris.
Hello,
John.
Hello.
How's the stress?
Oh, it's okay. The noose is definitely tightening, but I also feel like we're doing pretty well.
Why would you say that? Because that day ended with people going, well, I mean, John or Goots could be evil.
Yeah. Goots is like, you can kill me if you want. I'm like, Goots, buddy, I need you alive. You're my lifeline. So, yeah, but I'm feeling pretty good. The heat is on Holly, which is always useful. She's just a lightning rod for Sullivan today for some reason, and that's A-okay with me. I don't know who's been poisoned. I didn't want to whisper to Ken because I thought people might see me sending those little messages. So I don't know who's poisoned. So I don't want to accidentally kill who's poisoned. But in lieu of that, Raquel sounded like she had a power because she was worried about being drunk. So I think she's going to be a useful character. So I would like to murder Raquel P, please.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thanks, John.
Cool.
Well, now we definitely don't show Bennett a 2. I mean, we could.
Not too bad for good.
No. A chef who was who'd been seen as evil by an empath is actually, that's actually good for good.
Okay, so let me just talk through this. Jesse Klein is dead, Raquel is dead, so his neighbors are Sullivan and Ken.
Yeah.
If
Sullivan has been shown in a poisoner ping by Ken, but nobody's buying that. I think people are much more willing to buy that Jesse was the evil one there, so we could probably show him a 0.
Oh boy, let's do it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Hello, Bennett. New neighbours, because Mr. Jesse Klein is no more, so your number might have changed to a 0.
Okay. I hope this is good news. Thank you.
Neither of their neighbors are evil. Good work.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
I feel mean, but I also don't.
He's you know what? That's what he gets for drinking so much.
I'm being poisoned. Like, he's drinking, and he's heavily drinking. Ken's just pouring arsenic into his vodka. It's really awful. But arsenic. It's probably not arsenic. It doesn't kill them.
Yeah. So I think we're good for night, right?
Absolutely. Let's get this next day going.
All right, here we go.
It's for years in Britain, for like 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
And he got a knighthood and everything. And then it turned out to be he was like one of Britain's most notorious paedophiles. It was like
you remember hearing about
this.
Like, what a moment to go live!
Look, everyone.
Oh my god!
Come in for the Savile check.
You're talking about first grade.
Was that extreme without the island?
At night.
Welcome back to Savilcast. We're talking about all things Jimmy here.
Talk.
We just got to his crimes.
Chris, as a storyteller, would you like to unequivocally denounce Jimmy Savile on
I mean, I wrote a line into a show at Fringe that was like half of a song about Jimmy Savile, which, and then during Fringe, I would audio record the audience's reaction to the line that mentioned him, and then I did a super cut of the entire month of the audience groaning. I think he's a great entertainer. Okay,
really misunderstood. Cool guy.
Moving on. Raquel's dead.
Yeah. I knew it, you fucking bitches. Okay.
Wow.
What was that about death with dignity, was it?
Fucking bitches. Kill with grace, die with dignity.
None of you have 7 people are alive, I believe. And I'll give you 5 minutes for your private discussions. Go find evil.
Before people go into chats, do you want to get my info out first?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was the fortune teller. But I have a feeling that I was probably poisoned or drunk. But my info, the first night, or night 0, I just did my neighbors, Sullivan and Bennett, and I got a 0. Then after night 2, because I talked to John and Ken were sending private messages to each other, I checked Ken against Mary Lou, who I knew was good because she was a virgin, and I got a 0 as well.
Do you mean a no?
A no on all of them. So that's all my info.
Right, but you were probably drunk, unless Raquel has info on that.
Yeah.
Well, it feels like you were drunk.
It's weird for a drunk to get so many no's, though.
Oh, then I'm drunk? I gotta talk to Holly. See you guys later.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Ping me again. Yeah, I got you.
I've pinged you.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. I guess I want to talk to John just because I want to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Good.
You can talk to any of us.
Always nice to be chosen by default.
Brandon, you want to talk?
Yeah,
I decided I want to go to the graveyard because it's the sexiest.
Okay, I like it. Let's do it.
Graveyard should be reserved for dead people.
That's so sexy.
So sexy, right?
I
Okay.
love all these
I'm feeling
dead
very
people
Mary
around.
Shelley, where everybody knows canonically Mary Shelley lost her virginity on her mother's grave. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah, she's goth as hell.
That is so fucking goth. I love it.
Very punk rock. We love to hear it. So I'm feeling very Mary Shelley. What's up, John?
I
What
can
are
tell
you?
you who I am.
Yes, please do.
I've told I gave like a pretty good idea to Goots, and I keep thinking his name, Mr.
Mr.
Jesse.
Jesse Klein.
Mr. Jesse Klein, I basically told him by virtue of like I gave him such a big clue, he figured it out. But
Okay.
I'm the Raven Keeper, which means I really don't want to die during the day, but if I get killed at night, that would be rad because I get to find out who the demon is, one of two.
Cool.
So I'm basically trying to look as like as powerful as possible. But if you say you're powerful, then the evil will be like, well, they said they're powerful. I'm not going to kill them. Do you know what I mean? That's my goal. I chatted to Goots and Mr. Jesse on day one, and they both, I don't know them very well, but they both seemed fine.
Poisoned and drunk just means you could get bad info, you could get good info.
I see.
The storytellers can basically make out anything up.
Okay. Well, what character are you, Ken?
I'm the investigator. That's where the investigator pin came from.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the investigator do? The investigator.
You learn one of two players is a minion, which I learned was Poisoner. I learned Sullivan and Mr. Jesse Klein, and I think Jesse Klein might have been the Poisoner. Don't know.
Okay, well, wait, hold on. Wasn't Jesse using an ability as a fortune teller to be able to, unless
games where I tell a evil character that I'm a strong villager before, so that sucks. But do you want to say on 3, or is that the way to do it?
Well, no. I only did that with Joseph because I knew what Joseph was. Well, I knew that Joseph had a 50-50 chance of being that character. I could say what I am again. I'm the washerwoman. But you already know.
Okay. So you're claiming to be.
Great. Yeah, that's a great idea because everyone trusts you, and
I'm
the
gonna
baddies
act
know
like
that you're good.
Yeah, the baddies know I'm good, so I'm gonna act like I don't really like John, so maybe they will kill me.
We had a bit of a bad time in the graveyard. He was pretty weird. Let's kill him.
Yeah, or I'll just be like, I'm not convinced.
Amen.
So it could be like my theory. Ken could be like an evil player who's just helping the demon.
Right. I feel like Ken could be the spy. I definitely think there's a spy in here because there was no other reason to kill me on the first night, you know?
Yeah, you being dead definitely makes it a spy game. That's another reason why I was kind of okay dying is because I figured I was going to die at night probably that night anyway.
Mm-hmm.
What's this arrow do? Oh, one. Okay.
Hey, Town Square. Oh, it's just us.
Oh, we're just back
everybody.
in Town Square.
We're about to get gonged.
But we're not in church anymore, so we can swear. So
that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm Jewish. I could have sworn in church.
And I'm an
I didn't realize that's fringe benefit. They don't really.
Yeah, that's one of our superpowers.
Hi, Carter. And welcome back. What'd you guys talk about?
What?
Bong.
I said hi, and welcome back.
Oh, Mara, I really wish they would just have your voice as the bong.
Bong.
I didn't get the second gong. We made it back.
Oh shit! Is there a gong?
We're back.
There was a gong.
You all are liars.
Welcome back to town, everybody. I hope you had a nice time. Nominations are open, but feel free to discuss.
Discuss. What did we learn, guys?
We've learned a lot of good players.
Yeah? Who'd you learn?
Well, no, I've heard info that suggests that. Yeah, I don't know if I should say it because the demon could just kill him off.
Mm-hmm.
Then why don't you say the information?
What's that?
Is it worth it for me to say who I was now at this point?
Do you have any info that could help town? I don't think
really.
it is useful then because
I think I'm going to hop out. I might have a storyteller question, but keep talking. Hello.
Hi.
Do you want me to just tell you the answers?
Oh. Answers to what?
I don't know, but you requested me for private chat. Did you do the right
Oh,
thing?
it was an accident. It was an accident. All of my things were up, and I was trying to get out of it. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, instead of me.
Right.
We know
So
there's
we
a
have
poisoner, right?
So we think
Well,
we don't.
Yes,
We don't know for
yes,
sure.
I think we do.
Possibly spy and poisoner then?
What's that?
I said, so then we think our 2 minions are spy and poisoner?
Yeah, it's not Baron for sure, because
Correct,
there
'cause
aren't
then there'd be a
3
third, right?
outside. Yeah, we've only heard of 1 out. Well, actually, we've heard of 2
We've heard
outside
of 2.
Oh, have we?
That's quite
I've only
interesting.
heard of 1.
Oh,
Wait,
right.
what
So then
what
we
other
do-
outsider has been mentioned besides Recluse?
Drunk.
Drunk.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's no drunk.
Could also be poisoner that's giving drunk. Oh, yeah, I suppose Holly's info was drunk, wasn't it?
So either there's no drunk and Holly is the spy, or there's no recluse and Goots is the spy or lying.
Or there's a third outsider that hasn't come out yet. I don't know why.
Unlikely.
I can't think of a reason. If you are the butler or the saint,
The same might not come out yet, but they probably
Yeah.
should.
it would be
Butler
useful
probably
maybe
would.
if you are
Yeah.
the butler or the saint.
I generally feel, I was saying this in the private chat, I feel like Good's getting its butt kicked. So
Yeah.
my feeling is that one of you experienced players is either the demon or guiding a demon right now.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna say something.
Strong and wrong.
Strong or wrong. I am now suspicious of both Holly and Ken because both of them found me instantly.
Ken also came to me instantly.
What do you mean
Ken found you instantly. I remember seeing that. Holly found me on accident, right? Holly was looking for the virgin. Holly came to me going, I am looking for the virgin. And I said, I'm the virgin. And Holly said, great, I have a plan. And then didn't talk to anybody else.
If I was the spy, I could do that anyway.
Yes, and I do know that. But as soon as it was revealed that I am the virgin, Ken instantly came and pulled me into a room. Mary Lou, can we talk? And if I were a really experienced player and I knew that I was dealing with a very important, useful idiot, I would pull them into a room and steer them well. And I think it might be working. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
But no. So the thing is, you should always go to talk to the virgin because you know they're 100% good. I wasn't picking you because
I think that made a lot of sense too. But then
Yeah,
why
yeah.
didn't anybody else? Why didn't anybody else?
I don't know.
Go, like,
They're clearly not.
Mary Lou, talk to me.
They should be.
So
They should be. Maybe they're evil.
Second call for nominations.
Does anybody have a read on John?
No, we could. Yeah, John could be the demon. To be honest,
There are 2 people who know who I am.
Your minions.
Slayer.
Imagine if that was how I was telling you that I was evil. Let's just say there are 2 people around this table who are pretty sure I'm the demon.
John told me he has a role that allows him to act at night. That is all he said.
That's what
If there's a Slayer, I think they should shoot John.
Me too, actually. I think
A
that's
Slayer should defo shoot John.
Yeah, I'm
What
very
does
happy for
Slayer
that.
do?
If that helps
They
clear
get
my
to
name,
choose
go
a
for it.
player publicly, and if they are the demon, they just die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or Ken. I would shoot John or Ken.
You can execute. You can shoot John, and if he doesn't die, then you can execute me. I know I'm not the demon, but my other main candidate is John.
I mean, a Slayer could also shoot Goots to like confirm him as well.
Mm-hmm.
Slayer could, yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be very useful to confirm John.
Yeah.
Do we actually
I'm
have a
also
Slayer? Mary, have you heard
I'm
of
happy
her?
to be killed today if you really want. Those 2 know who I am. It's not great, but if it helps clear things up. I think, but after today, it's probably getting a bit down to the wire.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's like, if it's not great, let us all know.
John, do you remember the token I said I was going to put under you? And are you that thing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you and Mary Lou know that for sure.
All right, then I wouldn't execute John.
I don't.
We can Slayer shoot him though if there's a Slayer.
Yeah.
Is there a Slayer?
Raquel, do you want to say anything about who you were?
Yes, I do, but I don't know how to use the information if I'm drunk. But I don't think I'm drunk. I'm the chef.
Oh. That's all top 4.
Okay.
Yeah, which is interesting. Which is why the top 4 information was interesting to me. Yeah, I was told there was one pair. John's been quiet the whole game, to me at least. Have not talked to John. Don't know nothing about
That's
him.
true.
Sullivan has been pretty vocal. I
So
feel
when we
lost.
say when we say pair, we mean 2 minions.
Sitting next to each other.
No.
Sitting
Next to each other. Sitting next to each other.
Oh, that's what pair means, sitting next to each other?
Yeah, that trips up new players all the time. It means
Hard to
sitting next
build
to each other.
a 1 here for my money.
Like 2 possibilities then, right?
Yeah,
Well,
this is
if
Holly and
they're all
Goose.
still alive. If we haven't killed an evil, that's right.
Well, no,
That's a good
Goots could
point.
also be registering as evil, so it could be a Cardo.
It could be a Cardo.
That's true.
Ocado seemed good, and it's his first game, right? So, but equally, people could be playing off that.
Is it Ken and
There is-
Cardo?
I don't know. I
It
feel like
could be Ken.
Game
Ken's being
or
hot.
delightful incompetence. Hard to say.
I'll give a final call for nominations.
I'd like to nominate John, please.
Yeah.
Sullivan has nominated John Gracie.
And my reasoning is, I think he seems a bit dodgy to me. I don't know what it is.
Explain.
Yeah, there's something going on. It's something wrong. There's something wrong. I don't know what it is.
Sullivan, can you remind me, as the washerwoman, what you learned?
I learned
Did you ever
that
tell us?
between Joseph and Goots, they were a particular role. I haven't revealed that out of respect to Joseph, who it was their role.
Right. Okay, I remember now. Thank you.
Yeah.
John, what is your defense against Sullivan's meandering accusation?
I think it's pretty good. They call me Atticus Finch.
It's strangely upsetting the lack of actual substance, because it's just like I just don't like him. Just don't like his vibe.
No, it's not your personality. It's
No,
just your vibe.
it's your face. There are a couple of people who know who I am. I am happy to die. It's not the end of the world. I think also at this point it might be quite clear what kind of character I am, and I'm probably not going to be that useful. So if you really want to, I can die. I don't think it's the best idea in the world, but it might clear up enough to be worth it. So if you want to do it, I think it's fine.
Marjorie, before we run this, I want to clarify a couple of things. One is, if you are dead, keep in mind you only have one more vote for the rest of the game. Sometimes people sort of just like instinctually vote around now. Two, I just want to clarify that the people that are British, it's not necessary that you make yourself more British when you make your nomination, but I guess if you want to, feel free.
But how else?
It's very important to make yourself as British as possible.
So if you guys
Maybe
have those
something
like barristers' wigs, we really do recommend that you put them on.
It is
It's a pity,
embarrassing that our
Sullivan.
country does that. It is embarrassing.
It really is.
I have a quick
What the
clarifying
barristers?
question
No,
for the idiot.
I know I will say that the UK justice system is so embarrassing compared to the American one. Anyway,
Ours is
Oh my
that.
god!
right.
Oh lord!
Mary Lou wanted to say something.
So it was about dead people. Ghosts can only vote once, but they can vote whenever they want.
Yes.
Yes, but you'll be
But only
spending
once for
it.
the rest
Once
of
you
the game.
spend that one vote, that's it for the rest.
You're
of the game
done,
if-
and
if you're dead.
that's like honor system, right?
No.
No.
It's within.
They
that.
mechanically cannot vote again.
Got it.
It's
'Cause we-
generally good to keep them for the last couple days, because on the last day you can really dogpile the demon
Yeah.
like it's a good team. But
There
you
are-
might want to use it to get someone on the block who's.
Makes sense.
There are 7 players alive, so it'll take 4 votes to execute John.
Do I want to put this on the block? Should I put
I'm
my
not going
hand
to
up?
vote for it, but if it does, it's not.
I'll use my ghost vote to take it to 4 if somebody else votes.
I mean, someone vote. I don't think it's worth wasting ghost vote on. But
No.
Oh, I
I'd
don't
rather get
like
someone on the
that.
block.
Don't like that.
I feel
John
like it's
has
fun.
4
Oh,
votes
God.
and is up for execution.
Who's the evil team then? Because the Virgin didn't vote. Evil
What
definitely
if
vote on
it's
that.
what if it's John and Ken and
Yeah.
Ricardo?
If
Or
it
John
is,
and Ken
yeah.
and Sullivan.
Yeah,
I have a question about like win condition. Like if there's 7
Yes.
alive and at most 3 evil, like we're not accidentally approaching
No.
any win conditions
We,
yet.
No.
We'll
right?
warn you. We'll warn you if we get
Storytellers
close.
will let you know.
Because of
I-
ghost
Okay.
votes, it doesn't matter that evil outnumber good necessarily.
Got it.
I think it's a little weird that Holly wasted ghost vote on that, but I'm also happy to die, so I don't think we should vote anyone else.
I think
particularly.
evil definitely voted on that, but
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the possibilities here? The
Well,
possibilities
I'm
is
interested to
that
know what someone thinks would be a good idea, because he was like, "It's not the best idea to vote for me, but you can. So what would be the best idea?"
I mean,
Yeah, why
I know
wouldn't
that
it be good to vote for you?
I've got a really good role, but I think at this point, because I've talked about it, it won't activate. I'll probably just tell you tomorrow who I am, just
You just said you didn't
in
have a
case I
role that
survive.
mattered earlier, though. Earlier you said my role doesn't really matter.
I think that could have
Yeah,
been a bluff.
I'll. I may as well just tell you everything tomorrow, but it's
Okay.
probably like the bluff I was attempting is now not possible, so it's not that big a deal if I die. But for a while, it was good for people to think that I wasn't a very useful role,
A reminder that
or
good
that I was
players can also
potentially
lie
a.
in this game.
Yeah.
Mary
I
Lou,
think killing
Can I just say who
the
I am?
sorry,
Yeah,
I just
yes,
want to clarify. I
Melody.
think Mary Lou. After this, I think Mary Lou had a question as well. Go ahead, John.
Oh, I didn't. Well, actually, it was just a part of discussion, but yes.
Okay.
Shall I? Sorry, do you want to go, Mary Lou, and then I'll just say who I am?
I just want to get straight in my head what the possibilities are. So the possibilities are that Goots is not a recluse, not an outsider, which would mean that maybe his pair was either with Accardo or with Holly, because it doesn't seem possible to have two outsiders right now.
No,
Hmm.
we can't
It's
have
not
two.
possible to have two
It's
outsiders.
mechanically
The
impossible for
recluse,
to
the recluse registers
is.
as evil, so he could actually be the recluse, and it still would look like an evil pair, right?
Yes,
That's
that's
Right,
right.
but
That's right.
then Holly wouldn't get the information that Rocky and Jesse were the drunks.
Holly would have to be poisoned specifically.
She would
in
have
that
had to
world.
be poisoned
Or evil.
or
I mean,
evil at the very beginning.
since we
Yeah.
only
But
have
what about
one
Accardo?
claimed outsider, which is
Would you
Goots,
say
it
Accardo?
means that there's definitely a drunk somewhere. Because there's got
No,
to
no,
be.
no, no, no.
Oh
I
no.
think
No,
Jesse was.
there's a base one
Oh,
outsider.
base one. Gotcha.
There's
So
only
all
one
right.
outsider.
One or
Just
three.
can I just ask
There's
a
either one or
question?
three.
Okay, sorry, Mara. I thought you said there was a mechanical way we could have two, and I was going, "Oh,
Absolutely not.
what's that?" There's not.
Mechanically, there is either one or three outsiders.
Okay. So unless there's a
So-
hidden outsider, either me or Goots is lying.
Yes, though there is conflict there. Is there conflict anywhere else? Right? Because these are like if-then statements. So if Holly's telling the truth, then Goots is lying. If Goots is telling the truth, then Holly is lying. Do we have any other if-thens out there? Like I feel like Sullivan and Joseph maybe had one, or with Ken, or no? Am I wrong? With
Oh, no, I-
John?
No,
No.
I have suspicions about Accardo. But
Okay, suspicions. Okay.
Should we kill
I mean,
Goots instead of
we
John?
don't have any real information to share, unfortunately.
I can't remember where we are on nominations, but we're probably on final call.
What?
It's currently
Holly
on the block.
named 3 evil players that wasn't good, and now you're trying to save. What's going on?
I think we could
people-
kill Goots instead of John.
People who know who I am, I could say who I am if it would help, but I probably won't at this point. So maybe I'll just won't say, and it's worth me dying.
Okay.
I think it would be useful. I don't know who you are, but I think it'd be useful.
Shall I just say who I am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the Raven Keeper, and now that that is out, so basically the Raven Keeper wants to be killed at night, which is why I was trying to kind of hint that I was useful, but not get killed during the day. But now that I've said that, I won't be killed at night, because if I die at night, then I get to learn one of two people who the demon is. So I didn't really want to say it. I can at this point I may as well die.
Actually, I think we should lift it off, John, because we're going to put the demon in a spot where we know Mary Lou is mechanically good. And John, if you are the Raven Keeper, they're going to have to eventually kill you. And then you can narrow it down unless you're poisoned or drunk.
Yeah,
But-
now would be the best
Yeah,
time for them to kill
I
you
think
as
we
well.
should not kill John.
Yeah, let's kill Goots.
Would they kill me?
I'd rather kill Cardo than Goots, but I have mechanically Goots. It's hard to say without outing roles, but Goots, it's tricky.
Surely I'm not going to get killed now.
You could do.
But
Now's a good
the
time
demon
to kill
will
you.
eventually have to kill you
No.
because Mary Lou is for sure good.
This is true.
Yeah, but that's why it's worth killing Mary Lou, because
That's
she
true.
wouldn't.
There'd be
she's
question
obviously
marks.
saying
yeah.
that.
The Virgin will probably be killed at some point. Like
All
At this
right,
point, I don't
Tragic.
mind dying.
a final call. We'll end the day in 10 seconds.
Oh.
Someone
I'm
nominating
happy to
Goots.
leave it.
I'll nominate Goots. Sorry, Goots.
No, it's fine. I'm the recluse. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trusting Holly at this moment. Sorry, Goots.
Wait, yeah, because Sullivan nominated John. So yeah, Mary Lou.
I've wasted my life in a shack.
Everyone alive has to vote on this in order for it to go through.
Mary Lou, do you want to add anything to your accusation, or is that everything that's been said?
If Holly's telling the truth, then Goots is lying. If Goots is lying, then Holly is, or that if then statement. We'll clear that one up pretty quickly. So I'd like to know that for sure.
Okay, do we want to?
And I want to keep John alive.
Right?
It's good. It's just,
Do we want to pass this?
Yes, I think so.
I have some pertinent info after Goots' defense.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I mean, go ahead and kill me. I didn't know if I needed to defend myself, but yeah, I mean, I don't have any new information to give, so you can go ahead and kill me if you like.
Ken had some pertinent information.
Accardo, are you willing to share what you know? Because I'm quite surprised you're voting on this.
Yes. I'm not exactly gonna share what I know, other than to say that I have new intel that suggests that might not have been entirely true.
Whoa.
That's vague.
Incredible.
Yes, I'd rather kill Accardo.
I don't want to say much more right now.
It'll take 4 votes to tie, 5 votes to execute.
This is really
weird.
weird.
You want to pass this?
Yes, I think we do.
No, it's really weird. That's
I'm
really
so
weird.
honestly, I don't get this.
Why are we killing the recluse?
Not everybody who's not voting.
Why would we kill?
Why are we not killing the recluse?
Because we got John on the block. Why are you trying to save him now?
I voted for him. I used my ghost vote on it. It's not because we know that he's like.
Why are you trying to save him now?
Just to say, mathematically speaking, 2 is less than 4. Goots is safe.
Sorry, John. I shouldn't have put you on.
I honestly think at this point it's not that bad for me to die. I can't really use my power.
Yeah, fine.
I really, because the demon will kill people who are confirmed good.
But eventually the demon will have to kill you, right? If we survive that long.
I'm going to give another.
I nominate Accardo.
Oh, here we go. Ken nominates.
This is weird. I'm just gonna out it because Accardo hard claimed empath with a 0 to me, which is already weird that you're sitting next to a recluse and getting 0s. So I think he might just be evil and like got unlucky to be sitting next to the recluse because that would often register 1 to a real.
Can you repeat what you just said? He got a what as an empath?
So he got a 0. I'll just repeat. He got a 0. He's sitting next to Goots and Mary Lou, which implies none of them are evil. So I do find it quite weird that he was like trying to pile on votes onto Goots.
So wait, John told you that he was the empath?
No,
Accardo told you that he was the empath. Accardo told me that he was the monk.
Okay, wait. Let's let Accardo give a defense.
Accardo's defense.
I specifically lied to Ken because I didn't trust him at the time. He gave me a roll, and I wasn't sure which roll to bluff. At the time, I hadn't spoken to Goots, and no discussion had come out about Goots. So now there's all this, and I knew Mary Lou was the virgin, so I knew that I had to say 1 or 0. And at the time, no heat had come to Goots. So that was just a bad bluff on my end. I am not the empath. I did because I was more dubious of Ken. I'm not a imp or a minion.
Oh, it doesn't look good, Accardo.
I told Mary Lou what I am, and Mary Lou has correct information.
5 votes to execute Accardo.
Yeah,
I
think we might have found him.
That is your ghost vote.
Yeah, don't use ghost vote.
You can use it if you want to, but you'll only have one.
That's enough,
I think
right?
we'll get enough.
Is that enough?
Yeah, we'll get.
Let's not tie it. No, don't use it. Don't use it.
Jesse.
No,
Jesse knows what he's doing. He's played before, so.
Okay. 6 is definitely enough.
I'll be honest, I was distracted, but I'm okay with this.
Okay, never mind. Jesse didn't know what he was doing.
All the ghost votes gone.
I didn't say you won't need them. If you kill the demon now, you won't need them.
Oh Lord.
I'll give a 10 count to end this day. Look at how normal my 10 count is.
Oh yeah, that's how you do
Look
it.
at that 10 count. Oh.
He's going from left to right. That's good.
That's the end of your day.
Oh.
Accardo, dies.
Yep.
The game continues.
Oh my god.
Everyone go to sleep.
I don't know what's going on.
These games. It's one of these games.
Yep, it is.
But me and Marjorie fighting over what time of day it is.
We're both hitting Ed like, come on.
Wow, this is fun.
I might have just lost the game by not paying attention.
Hello.
Oh, this is fun.
It's fun with two STs because it's like day night, dead alive, dead alive. Okay, we just lost the monk, so we'll move that red token.
This is, I mean, Mary Lou dies tonight, right?
Yeah, I mean, what's wild is that for a second I thought that was going to be a huge swing to good, and then it wasn't because they did kind of pin John into a weird little.
I think they almost got to the point where it's like, we'll kill John today, and if he's not the demon, we'll kill Goots tomorrow, is what people were sort of saying.
Yes.
And that would have been terrible.
It did remind me of a thing you told me once, which is like, if you let the town just keep talking forever. I know these are long days
They will
for
solve it
Triple Brew.
eventually.
They will solve it. But then this is quite a lift. We use 2 dead votes this day.
Yeah. Holly looks really sus by that. But
Yeah.
as Ken rightly pointed out, wait a second, you used your dead vote to get John on the block, and now you're trying to save him.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Although I will say
John
we
was
have a
willing
lot
to
of
die.
we have a lot of
Goots
newer
voted on John.
players. We have a lot of newer players making good social reads.
Absolutely. Like, it's so I can see the frustration on Ken where people are like, "Oh, you're evil because of this," and he's like, "No, that's not why I'm evil. I am evil, but that's not why."
Right. Something in their unconscious is like, wait, this doesn't feel right.
People just
We should
immediately instinctively don't trust Ken. Talking of Ken, we should wait Ken.
let's wait Ken. See who he wants to.
How did you pull that off?
I don't know. To be honest. Sheeple. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect
Do you
that.
want to pause?
Bennett, please. As they might have a role. I have no idea what they are. I've just put down mayor.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken.
Okay, we don't need to wait Goots. Let's go to John.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Woo!
Hello.
Squeaky bum time.
This is exciting.
I tell you what, having Scarlet Woman is just so
You seem
like
so
psychic.
calm.
Only because of the Scarlet Woman. Because I'm like, if I die, my work is done. I
If
look
you die,
good.
it's Goots' problem.
Yeah, that's what I really didn't want Goots to die. Because I'm like, if I'm still suspicious and we lose the Scarlet Woman, and I wouldn't be killed in the night if I've claimed Ravenkeeper, then I can't star pass without it looking super sus. So I was really desperate for Goots to not die, but luckily we passed it on to Ocado, which is brilliant.
Explain to people who are watching who might not know the terminology. A star pass is
what we
so call it when the imp kills himself. Yeah, you can explain.
Sorry, no,
you
you
can explain. Yeah, you can.
The imp as the demon, the ability other than killing in the night is they can choose to kill themselves, and then it will pass to a minion. But if there's a Scarlet Woman, it will pass to the Scarlet Woman, which would have meant Goots would turn into the new demon. And I think it's a little rough because Goots is quite new to the game, and also there's a lot of focus on Goots. So I'd much rather it go either stay with me or go to Ken.
Cool. But with all that said, who do you want to kill?
I think it's time to kill Mary Lou. She's great. FYI, I really like her. But I think she's obviously provably good. I've made a big song and dance about how I'm not going to die because of Ravenkeeper stuff. So, sorry, Mary Lou. You're out of there.
Thank you, John.
All right.
Thank you. Now, we have a very interesting decision to make here, Chris.
Okay.
Because we're going to go down to 5 alive. Right?
Yes.
So we can make a choice to either give Bennett a 0 to continue, in which case he'll probably go for John and Goots, and that's good for the good team.
Mm-hmm.
We could just change Bennett's number, and that will throw the cat amongst the pigeons.
Oh, to signal that something is wrong.
Well, yeah, or people might just not buy it and think he's lying, or...
yeah, let's do that. Let's as chat says, let's embrace the chaos. What do you want to give him?
Now, a 1 is believable. A 2 is insane.
Let's do 2.
Let's do 2.
Yeah, we got to. We have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. I think. Yeah, I'm very.
It could be that Ocado was the poisoner. You don't know. Anything could happen. Hello, Bennett.
Hello, Bennett.
I was talking to Chris about something completely separate to you.
Bennett, tonight you learn the number 2.
Yeah, two of your living neighbors are
Um,
evil.
this game is really messing with my head.
Why? You just need to kill the 2 evil players sitting next to you. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, I'll convince everyone, I'm sure.
Well, you just
Yeah.
need to equip your double shot Slayer pack XP.
Yeah.
Can you Venmo me $9.99 and I'll equip you with that?
A crossbow and a
I figured that would be a in-app purchase.
Yeah.
Double shot.
I can't wait till Clock Tower goes to in-app purchases for everything.
I'll use my Slayer shot. It will cost me $2.99.
Yep, you learn a 2.
Okay, excellent.
Good luck convincing them.
Oh,
girl. That's it for tonight, right?
I went, oh, that's beautiful. That is it. This is going to be a spicy 5.
Day. We're still on 5, right? Okay.
Yeah, but should we mention that there's 3 evil players, so it's often a good idea if you're with good players. I find if you've got 3 evils in the game, to mention at 5 that if they haven't killed an evil player yet and they don't kill an evil player today, then evil will win.
Yes, let's. I will have you mention that because I think you can do it in the most like neutral, not
neutral
like wink, wink. Okay, cool. All right.
Info throughout the game. The Raven Keeper can get info, but it's more for kind of it's more to stop the demon killing just people based on what they claim, because anyone can be a Raven Keeper. The monk obviously can protect.
What's that about Jimmy Savile, you say? Good morning, town. I hate to tell you this, but Mary Lou has died.
Yeah, that makes
sense. Yes.
That makes sense.
To be expected.
Marjorie,
but
I
it
believe
makes
you
such a
wanted
beautiful
to
and
mention
pure
something.
corpse.
Yeah, I wanted to mention something. I always mention this when especially when I play with new players. There are 5 of you alive. A reminder that the evil team wins when there are only 2 players left alive. That shouldn't be a problem, you think. However, in this game, there were 3 evil players to start. So, if you think you haven't killed an evil player, you need to kill an evil player today, or else evil will just win by sheer force of numbers. If you think you've killed an evil, don't worry about it and carry on.
Cool.
Sullivan.
Yes.
Can we have a chat?
Bennett, do you want to chat?
Yeah. We can have a
Okay.
chat.
Who asked that?
Oh, me, Ken.
Can I get on?
I was initially very suspicious of you, and I actually think I might have been wrong.
Oh, nice.
Because as much as I looked like a spy, a washerwoman finding the Undertaker straight away and then killing them day one also felt like a bit of a spy play. I now think you're either the poisoner. I don't think you're the spy. I think you're either the poisoner or you're just a washerwoman. Just a washerwoman. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm really struggling to build an evil team.
Yes, same here. It's very, very hard. Every time I do, I think, oh no, it doesn't make any sense.
I thought John was for sure evil, and then as soon as I realised as he was making his plea, before he'd said it, and I was like, oh, wait, no, he's the Raven Keeper, and he just looks shifty because he can't tell anybody anything. I was like, oh, shit, I've done it again. So I feel like Ken, maybe, and I personally feel like Goots, unless I was sniped by a poisoner day one, which isn't impossible.
Bennett's a bit dodge.
Oh, Bennett's dodge, yeah. Bennett, I forgot about Bennett. Bennett's super dodge. Let's kill Bennett.
I'm very happy to go for Bennett.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that we probably have killed an evil player along the way somehow.
I'm not sure,
probably.
Though. Well, as soon as Ken was like, "Oh yeah, we've definitely killed at least one," I was like, "What if we haven't, though?"
All 3?
Oh no!
We could kill no one, right?
Bunk. That's hard. Ooh, that's interesting.
If we got the poisoner last game, wouldn't they not have been able to poison last night?
Well, that's what I mean. That your poison freed up.
Oh.
So you were made sober, unless. I don't know.
Well, it went in one order or the other. I was sort of thinking I got poisoned last night, but.
Okay. I see. This is tough. Okay, so you're saying you're the empath, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've had zeros and now have a 1?
Yeah, or a 2, yeah.
Or 2? Whew. That's wild.
So if it's all or nothing, either you and Sullivan are neither of the bad guys or all of them.
Right, I see. Well, that's Sullivan's definitely not evil. He's probably the only player I know is definitely good. Maybe you're the drunk.
Yeah, but
Which is,
What were you?
Fortune teller.
Right, and you claimed that between Mary Lou and Ken there was 0. Is that right?
Yeah.
So if Jesse and Ken are both lying, then they could be protecting each other. I told Ken I was the. I did legitimately make a bad play. I think I'm just kind of figuring it out. I told him I was the empath, claimed a 0 because Mary Lou was already outed as virgin. That was wrong. I was indeed the monk, and I think it's Goots and Ken, but I potentially Goots, Ken, and Jesse is my hunch. But I also have no intel, very little intel on Bennett.
Wait, Goots, Ken, and Jesse aren't possible because I'm
Bennett
getting Goots, Ken, and Jesse aren't possible because I got 1, but I guess I could be drunk.
Tell me your character again, Raquel. I don't claim to trust my information as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell me,
I think you were right to
Or have you
not
not?
say you're the monk, Ocado. I think that's a really good role to hide.
Yeah.
I think it was just an issue of not knowing how to hide it in a particular way.
Yeah,
and
I
not
think that's
quite
fine.
having a good sense of like what should I tell Ken and who do I claim if not that. And empath felt like a good middle ground, but it was not.
Yeah, I think you were really unlucky because Goots has claimed recluse, so you would always get a 1.
That's a thing he could be doing. So that's why I thought it was John. But now I'm like, oh, maybe not. Who knows? I don't know anything.
Who
This
knows?
game continues to baffle me forever until I die.
This is the easy mode of the game.
This is the
Look at
beginner
us.
script.
We've been playing this for so long, and look at us.
Hundreds of games, and it never gets easier. You could be the demon, you could be a minion, you could be the washerwoman. I don't think you could be the drunk. You could be the drunk if I'm poisoned. Who knows?
Brilliant.
Oh God.
Wonderful.
And cold called Joseph very easily as well. So I think he might be good or the spy.
Yeah.
Even Ken and John are unacceptable.
Gong! Fun info for town. The entire chat heard me flush my toilet.
Hey!
Oh, great.
As your microphone attached to your headphones.
I'm
It's a rite of
muted in
passage.
OBS and I'm muted in the app. I don't know how unless someone is like.
It's just such a loud flush.
Someone put
Someone's
a
in
lav
your
mic
house,
in my
Chris.
toilet.
Yeah, someone's in
He's
your
got
house.
lav, mate. That's a joke
Nice.
for the Brits. Joke for the Brits.
Sounds like that's where that echo is coming from. You've got your mic and you've got your headphones acting as a mic, so you got 2 mics.
Toilet
I
mic,
don't-
the classic toilet
I
mic.
don't know.
Anyway.
Oh well, the game is over. I've won. The toilet has okay, you're back in
Congratulations.
town. Feel free to discuss, and this nominations are open.
How were the chats? Anybody want to talk about what was chatting? What were the chats?
There's a lot of crazy new info I've just learned from, but I don't know. It's not my info to share. So
Well, somebody's got to share info. We're getting to the wire here.
yeah, Bennett, do you want to share your info? Because it's pretty wild. It's pretty out there.
I mean, I guess just like for the people who are more experienced, like, is this are we down to the wire? So it's like now it's kind of valuable for the good team to share.
I'd
Or
say
is it
so.
still secrecy?
Good team.
It's up to you though, but I would say so.
Yeah, I mean, well, so I'm gonna. I think the first advice I ever got in this game was later in the game. It's not a bad idea for good to tell the truth. So I claim empath, with my first information being that one of Rocky or Jesse was evil. So that's what makes me confident that we have at least one of them. or I'm drunk, because then since I've had Ken and Sullivan, either 0 of them are evil or both of them are. So that it kind of makes me think Poisoner might be alive if I understand this game correctly. But that's a big if.
Yeah, because what I'm feeling is my understanding was, I don't know, but it feels like it's either Sullivan or Ken who's evil, right?
Sullivan's there. I'll hold up my hand and say I think Sullivan's 100% good. He's the only player I think is definitely good here.
Oh,
Why?
great. Okay.
Because he's on your evil team? Like,
Because I'll tell you why. Because he's done a 3-2-1 washerwoman with a dead player. He has to basically be the spy, which I don't think is unlikely, or just be the washerwoman.
He was going pretty hard for Holly being the spy, which suggests he's probably not the spy.
I don't think.
Or that he is a spy. I don't understand that at all.
He could be the spy.
I don't think you want to bring the possibility of a spy up if you've just done a huge spy claim, unless it's a massive double bluff.
I just don't know what he's accomplished if he is the spy, because he's confirmed a dead good player. I guess we're not going to kill him, but we shouldn't kill the spy anyway at this point, because we should be demon hunting.
Like Ken is very good at this game, and I'm feeling suspicious of you, Ken.
I'm going to be doing the same when good or evil. I'm either going to try and solve the game as good or unsolve the game as evil. You're going to have to decide which.
So you're saying that Sullivan is 100%. You're saying that Sullivan is 100% good. You think?
I feel like if he's the spy, then what has he done really?
I'll tell you what he's done. He got me killed on the first night.
Yeah. I mean, with the role he's claiming, he's only really helping us not kill him, unless the demon has specifically star passed to him. We're not gonna consider him as the demon.
Ken, what was your investigator info?
Jesse and Sullivan as the poisoner. So that's quite weird to have the poisoner, the spy, and a poisoner ping as well.
Yeah, and I know I'm not the poisoner. It's also weird to have that between me and Sully. If Sully's the spy, like, I don't think that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think he's a spy.
Second call for nominations.
You might be the poisoner, Jesse. I'm sorry. I do think that.
I mean, that's
with the empath 1 on you.
Well, and Ken's one of the top 4s, so Ken could be lying. We don't probably don't have top 4s.
But we still have an empath.
Ken's more like a minion right here than an imp. So I think they're still looking for an imp.
Don't kill me then. Don't kill me. Let's kill John, Goots, or Bennett. One of those three. One of them's a demon.
Why not you?
Huh?
Why not you?
Because Holly just said I was a minion, so that's
I think
fine.
he's being too part of it. I think he's. I mean, it could be a bluff, but I think it's quite dangerous to wade in if you're the imp. And I think.
Or I could just be good. One of those.
Yeah.
Something tells me. My gut tells me. I don't know. I think Ken and Sullivan. I don't know.
Me and Sullivan.
Well, then who is the other evil player? If there's one pair, who else was evil?
I mean, it could have been Holly, but I don't think so. Could have been Jesse.
I mean, it could have been Holly and Goots, and Goots registering as evil with.
I don't think it was Holly. My gut is telling me that Holly was good or poisoned, and I don't think she was poisoned.
Yeah.
In which case, you think Goots is evil?
I do think Goots is either the recluse or evil, and I think Ken is evil. Sorry, Ken.
Let's kill
Someone
Goots,
alive make a nomination.
Goots. I'm happy to kill me, then Goots. Or
why not Bennett?
Why not Sullivan?
Bennett. I mean, Bennett is saying that he got a 2 last night. Do you think that's an evil?
Yeah, but I've been feeling suspicious.
Oh, it could be. What if it's Sullivan and Ken, and we've killed the poisoner, and now Bennett's just getting good info?
Feel free to kill me if you're too
and I've
suspicious.
put the spy in an investigator ping. That's wild.
Well, you're not the investigator.
Well, no, if you're not the investigator.
Yeah, but I've invented an investigator thing that could get Sullivan killed.
Yeah.
Wait, you're not the investigator?
I am the investigator.
But it's not putting the spy in the investigator ping, Ken. It's putting the poisoner in the investigator ping.
No. What I'm saying is,
I got you.
Sullivan and me are an evil team.
I'll give a final call for nominations.
Oh God!
Nominate John.
Ken nominates John.
Oh, that's why, Marjo, you started your countdown with the middle thumb.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mad.
What are you doing, Laura?
I'm counting with my thumbs. Anyway, we're not here to talk about
This is Ken's nomination, right?
Oh,
Ken, tell us
just
why.
based on
John.
everyone talking around the table, I think
Fucking hell, Ken.
John is probably the most likely demon candidate, and I don't know who the rest of the evil team are. Maybe Holly. That was quite weird for her to blow a ghost vote and then try and lift it.
Yeah, as if she'd blow a ghost vote.
But,
You
Oh
such
my
a
it is pretty
demon!
good at. Yeah, and
Ken,
then
you're such a wild card.
Well, then lift and then push so hard to lift it. That was crazy.
but we weren't talking about John at all. I'm so confused.
John's the
Well,
When we're all talking about me, that's why. But I'm actually trying to look for the demon.
John,
we're all
could you
talking
tell
about
us?
how I'm sus, but I think it's John. Or Goots.
Fuck off, Ken. Oh,
There you go, John.
look,
Tell us why not.
at this stage, it's really risky. The game won't be over. We've got one more chance. If you really have to like clear things up, you can kill me. But I'm very aware that Ken is an absolute loose cannon, and yeah.
we need to kill today, I think.
I don't think we should kill John. I don't know. I don't think y'all should kill John.
Okay, you need 3 votes. Go ahead and run it, Mara.
Although,
you do it first. You do it.
Okay. We need 3
If
votes.
we
You can
kill
continue talking while
John-
you vote, but here comes the countdown.
It looks like Ken and Sullivan just do things together.
Me and Sullivan have not spoken this game.
We've not spoken once this whole game.
If we're an evil team, then
Oh no!
I don't know.
We are.
Come on.
Oh, the cheeky last second.
Oh wow!
vote from
Oh
Goose.
shit!
Last
Okay.
second
Cheeky last
vote.
second.
We
we keep marking
Yeah,
it.
what
on
happened
the
there is we both marked John, so nobody marked John.
There we go.
Wait, what
at the
happened
end of the game, me and Marjorie have to nominate each other to find out who the actual storyteller is. And you'll find that it is Marjorie for sure.
Wait, did Goots vote at the last minute?
Yes, I
Yeah,
suspicious.
at the very
I
last
was
minute.
Interesting.
Would you like as a bit of variety me to nominate myself?
No, nobody
No.
did.
That's an option.
I don't trust it. Somebody nominate Ken.
You can
Was
go
that
away
an
if you
official?
want.
Sullivan,
Oh
was that
man,
not
I do not know who it is.
Yeah,
Why did you vote?
I know it's
Why
not
did you
me,
vote to
but
kill John? At the
I
last
don't know.
second.
I don't know. It just. I just wanted to add somebody on to vote, but I was just getting a little suspicious. He just seems a little. I don't know.
What?
That's
I
suspicious.
don't have
to
a
me.
good. I don't have a good reason.
You're being very suspicious right now, Good. It's very
fucking
suspicious.
sus.
It's
All right, I'm
sus to
gonna
kill
I'm
somebody
gonna
at
start
the
at
last
10
second
right
and then
here.
not have a good reason for it.
10 count starting here. Ready?
I'm going to nominate Goods. I'm nominating.
I was trying to do the weirdest one possible.
Jesse has disconnected, so shall we wait and see if Jesse reconnects?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
It's actually quite difficult to do a
sneaky
10
bum
count
time.
starting with your ring fingers. That actually hurts.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ring finger is the hardest thing to start with.
It's like a stretch.
And then
Okay.
little fingers.
Oh, see, that one's easy for me.
Okay,
Jesse,
guys, I am
you
gagged.
like-
Gagging. What's happening? Why?
Why Goots?
We're waiting
Why
for Jesse to see if he can reconnect. But
Yeah,
No,
I'm
I know
texting-
why
I'm
we're, I
texting
know
him.
why we're waiting for Jesse, but I'm wondering why we're nominating Goots. I guess we'll talk about that when Jesse gets back.
yeah.
Also, I'm wondering why Bennett is not nominating somebody. I mean, I'm dead at this point, so I know I'm going hard here, but I think
No,
it's
your
Bennett.
voice matters.
I mean, I'm just nervous.
Jesse.
Because Bennett, didn't you say you got a two? Oh wait, no, I think. Oh wait, is everyone frozen or am I just frozen?
No, you're
No,
we can
no,
hear you.
you're-
We hear you.
Okay, but Bennett, weren't you saying that you got a 2 with Ken and Sullivan as your neighbors?
Yeah, but I've also gotten a 0. So I feel like I'm being kept alive because I'm unexperienced, and I'm nervous that the chat is just like
Well, somebody
laughing
has.
at my game.
No,
Like
chat loves
I'm so
everybody.
I don't.
But somebody has.
They're not
said
like
that-
this Bennett guy doesn't know how to play.
Look,
no,
I
don't
think,
worry.
I think we all have enough experience to know that by putting ourselves out there on YouTube, that comments are going to be completely uniformly positive.
Yeah.
And always truthful,
And
always honest.
accurate.
Yeah.
And accurate.
Wait,
No.
wait, because I'm just for fun. The reasons why Bennett could get a 0 and a 2, would that be the only thing that could explain that? Is that at some point he was poisoned and or drunk?
Yes.
Yes.
The
Or
only
he's
thing
lying.
that would explain
Or he's
that.
lying. Or
he's lying.
Or he's made it up.
Or he's lying.
Which I think,
So-
as somebody pointed out, he could have been being poisoned, and then we have since killed the
Yes.
poisoner, and now he is no longer being
It
poisoned.
looks like Jesse's rebooted something because they went off Discord and now come back. So let's see.
Yeah, Jesse just texted me to say that his internet is dead.
Okay.
No.
Shame. Well, he
I
used
don't-
his ghost mode anyway.
Well, I was gonna say I don't mean to be extreme. I don't mean to be extremely cruel, but his ghost vote has been used.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not ideal, but if he can't come back, he can't come back.
No,
And
this
we'll
is
just
a
have to
classic
carry on.
demon play. Jesse must be the demon.
Kill Jesse again, I think. Kill the corpse.
It's a shame to not hear his voice, but yeah, let's get on with the
I
nominations.
think let's keep going. I believe we haven't heard yet, Sullivan, why we should execute Goots.
Oh, well, as a cockney man, as I always do my nominations like an old cockney man from 1800s, Goots is a very suspicious fella. He put his hand up at the last second. That's very suspicious indeed, and indeed has been reclusing themselves away from the whole town this whole time. Or have they? Maybe they have been a demon, watching us from afar, stabbing us in the night. I think we kill him in a cockney way. Or we don't, and that's fine as well.
Well, I'm convinced.
I've never been more convinced of anything in my life.
Rest my case.
Sullivan, when are you going to change your accent? Okay, Goots, defense.
You can kill me if you want. I am the recluse, so that's entirely fine if you want to kill me.
Right. Also, he changed his vote at the last minute to match your vote, Simon.
Yeah, what was that about?
I don't. I can't answer.
Okay, let's do the vote. You can keep talking if you like.
I wanna
We
make
need
sure we
3
don't tie
votes
this, guys.
to tie.
Goots has 4 points.
Should
4
not
votes
tie.
to die.
Oh dear.
If we tie,
Are we going to vote this through?
We should lift this.
Let's try and vote it through, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The vote it through means yes or no
Ken!
Wait, no, wait, what?
Sorry, well,
Don't waste
okay.
ghost
Are the
votes.
evil teams just dropping their
I'm
hands?
going to put my
What's
hand
going on?
down so we don't tie this.
Oh no, don't
Okay,
waste
Oh
okay,
my
fine.
god,
Okay.
so many
Bloody
I
guys.
don't know what
hell.
happened.
Okay, I think.
I
that
dropped
was-
my hand because we had 3 on it.
What
I
We
just-
want 4.
Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah,
if
no,
you
no,
wanna
I didn't
vote
wanna
it or
tie.
not.
Ken, what the hell, Ken?
That was
This is
enough.
One on the
suspiciousness.
block. I don't know why we're lifting off John
Bennett.
anyway.
Goots is on the
Bennett.
block.
Ken and Bennett,
Bennett.
what on earth?
I feel like we just got rinsed.
Didn't you
What
nominate
just
him?
happened?
What happened there?
Oh,
They don't want
no.
Goots to go. We have to keep this on. They don't want Goots to die.
Yeah, yeah,
They don't want
yeah,
Goots
that
to
was-
die.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
was
Somebody
weird.
has to nominate Ken.
No, I think it's Goots,
No,
and
no,
that's
I
why
think-
Ken
I
didn't want to
think
vote on
the
it.
people Goots, yeah.
Um,
Bennett's
Oh.
voice is the cheekiest thing I've ever seen.
oh, so cheeky. Cheekier
All
than
right,
a
we're going to
Nando's.
close the day. If we hear no more nominations, just do a 10 count here. Oh, let's do it. Okay, we're both going to
Let's
do
do
a
it
10
together
count. All right, here we go.
with a lag.
Oh.
The thumb.
Everyone
So
do
let's
it.
keep the finger up, TikTok.
Whoever
Wow,
doesn't
I'm
do
up.
it is evil. Just kidding.
Put a finger down if you're evil.
That is the
Hard
end
to
of your
save the day.
day. Goots, you are executed and die.
And I
And the
would.
game. Oh, yes, Mara?
I was
Notes?
going to say, this has been a crazy game. But yeah, say what you're going to say.
Yeah, it's been a crazy game. We've done a lot of talking, and the game is now continuing.
Oh,
Oh, you sons of bitches!
No, no, listen to me, Bennett. I'm
Oh.
very suspicious of you now, Bennett.
I knew exactly what you were trying to do.
Yeah, we both went for it at the same time. Good. It's like, wow, you do it. This is great. Cool.
Okay.
I mean, Ken poisons Bennett, John kills Sullivan. Is probably what's going to happen. Let's make it happen.
All right, let's bring Ken in here.
Oh boy, squeaky.
Ken, you son of a bitch.
Well,
Rescue. Well done.
Yeah.
it doesn't matter, I don't think, because I think Bennett's the drunk, but I'll poison Bennett anyway.
Okay.
Bennett, thank you. Yeah, Ken's figured
Right.
this out.
All right. Goots is dead, so we bring John in.
Yep.
Hello.
I think that went very well, didn't it, John?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's hard for that to have gone better.
In a way, but oh man, if Ken keeps pushing for me, fucking hell, I don't know who to kill. It's such an important decision. I feel like Sullivan's obviously not evil, but they think he is for some reason. Bennett is just all over the shop because he's so poisoned. He's so incredibly poisoned. He doesn't know whether he's coming or going. So I kind of want to keep him alive. Obviously don't want to kill Ken because he's so obviously evil, but I don't want people to think I'm on his team. Would I likely, I'm shouting this into the ether. Yeah, there's no way that evil, if I was actually the Raven's Keeper, there's no way that evil would kill me because it would...
It would be a bold play, unless you're poison killed, but then also that leaves Ken, and Ken is definitely evil, right? So it's up to you.
So it's got to be Sullivan or Bennett. I can't think why anyone would want Sullivan, would think Sullivan's evil, because he's... I just don't know which way to go. Oh my God. All right, I need to hurry up. Hurry up, John. They both look sus. Oh, man. I will kill... Shall I flip a coin?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to get a coin. Or is that terrible? No, come on, John. Take responsibility. Don't let fate control you. I'm going to kill Sullivan. This may be my undoing. I'm going to kill Sullivan.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Ooh, what do we think of that?
Yeah. I think that's the correct kill. There are worlds where Sullivan's potentially evil, but any world where Sullivan's evil, he's the spy. If he's the spy, maybe he caught a star pass at some point, but probably who star passed to him? You know, he's almost definitely not the demon, even if he's evil. And I don't understand why people think he's evil.
The only thing
He's
is
so
like
clearly
potential.
good to me.
Yeah. Although it's easy for us, I guess. We're bringing in Bennett, and what do you want to give Bennett?
Now, logically, a 1 is probably the most fun thing to give Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
A 2 just looks made up. And it would be. A 1, if he was evil, he'd probably make up a 1 at this point. Giving him a 0 is the funniest choice.
Yeah, let's do that because maybe somebody can back thread the drunkenness out of it.
Yeah, if we give him a 0, that's hilarious because that means he is the demon.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do that. Here we go.
Yeah.
Hello, Bennett. Tonight, you learn a 0.
None of your living neighbors are evil. That's not good news.
Good news.
I don't know what to believe, but...
You know you're good, and you know your 2 neighbors are good, so there's no evil players left.
Yeah.
Epic. Okay.
Why are you happy?
My head is exploding.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. It was Sullivan that got killed, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to town.
I am so confused. Currently, I don't know. I'm really worried that John's actually the demon. And
I think John is the demon. I just think
used my ghost boat to put him on and then
that was wild.
talked him off. I'm really worried about that. I think Bennett's evil. I think Bennett's probably our demon, not our minion. I think if Ken's evil, Ken's a minion. I don't know. I'm so confused now.
Everyone's evil.
Good morning, town. Welcome back. Unfortunately, in the night, Sullivan has died.
Okay.
He died as he lived. A cock.
So Marjorie, just to clarify, often on your we are on a final 3. This is your last day.
Yeah.
Typically, we don't typically do like private conversations on this day, right?
No, at this point, it's probably for the benefit of things like if you really desperately need a private chat, you can, but it would read as pretty sus, I think, at this point, because
Yeah.
nobody's going to be getting any more information, right?
Yep. So your
So
final
it's
3
just-
are Bennett, Ken, and John. To the town. This is your final day. You must get it right. You have to execute the demon to win. If you execute some other evil player, you don't win. You have to get the demon today.
But that does guarantee that there's only wait. Can this be that there are 2 evil characters and 1 good?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But with ghost votes, there are enough
Because
ghost
with
votes
ghost votes,
to.
who has a
what I
ghost
will
vote
say
left?
is, what I will say
Um,
is, if there was
Okay.
three, if there was
Joseph
3
Sullivan and
evil
Goot.
players left alive, I'll say this: if there was 3 evil players left alive, Chris and I probably wouldn't run this day.
Yeah.
So we know one of them is
What?
good.
I'm sorry.
One of them has to be good, yeah,
Okay,
at least.
so I mean,
John,
those-
Ken, or Bennett are good.
I need the 3 living players to tell me why you're not the demon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give
not
us
me.
give us your speech.
Okay, I've been very happy to die like most of the game, and I think it's pretty clear why I wasn't killed in the night. I don't know what Ken's doing. I don't know if he's playing so weirdly that he's covering himself because he might be a minion, or if he's actually the demon. And I don't really have a read on Bennett other than his info is wrong, which suggests either poisoning or drunk, or a weird evil play. But I think it's got to be Ken. I don't know Bennett well enough, but also Ken is impossible to read. But I've been very happy to die for most of the game.
That is
now I'm
true.
not,
John was
because we
like,
will live.
even in our private conversation when I was, the big bad powerful virgin, John was like, it's cool if I die. I'd rather not because I have this cool role, like, and I think that could be useful, but like I could die if you wanted to do that.
That could also
Although
be
to
beautiful.
be fair, that
Beautiful
was just
bluff.
John.
It'd be a beautiful bluff.
That was just John Gracie telling the Virgin, like, it's really cool what I do. Like that was
Like
Not
I don't
about
even
it.
care. Like I don't even care if I die. Like I'm just like
I'm actually pretty cool.
Cool off.
I don't know if you know this,
Alright.
but I'm pretty cool.
All right,
We
John,
were
I
in the
heard your
graveyard at the
testimony.
time.
Okay.
okay. Who's next?
Me?
Ken.
Want to go
Yeah.
clockwise? Would I behave this way as a demon? Probably not. Just throwing out random investigator pings. Investigator's quite bad bluff as a demon because there's a chance someone goes, "Oh, let's just kill them to test their info." But yeah, that could be it. I could be anything, but I'm the investigator.
Bennett.
Okay, so let me spit out my information, and hopefully someone can tell me if this gets us to a conclusion. But now I'm back to hearing that 0 of my neighbors are John and Ken. So does that make me drunk, or like if I was being poisoned in like time after time, would I be poisoned in the same way, or could I be poisoned in a different way in a row?
Yeah, you
If
can
that
be
makes
poisoned in a
sense.
different way. It's just such weird info to give up an empath.
It has
on
to
the
be
final
John.
night.
It has to be John.
Your
There's no
0
way
can't
it's
be
made up.
true.
It can't be
Unless
true.
you're evil and lying.
Yes, yeah.
Either me or Ken has to be evil.
Yeah. It has to be.
Exactly.
It has.
So
And
I kind of believe that Jesse was one of the Raquel's pair true, but so now I don't know if it like so that makes me think John and Holly if we believe like I wish that I was more prepared for this moment, but
So I will say a couple things. Nominations are open, and I just wanted to suggest, because this is something you will encounter when you play other Clock Tower games, that we do what's called a round robin. And I looked up the definition of round robin. It actually comes from a thing. This is a whole thing in the Clock Tower world. Some people don't like to call it round robin, but there actually is a tradition of like signing a thing in a circle. That anyway.
Yeah.
So round robin will
Because nobody was on top.
Yeah, I'll just suggest too that we could start it at Mary Lou. Basically, you would go around and say, typically, I don't think Storyteller would facilitate this actively, but just to let you know. So you could say what your role is, what information you have. You're not required to say anything. So we start with Mary Lou.
I'm gonna go crazy. And I'm gonna say, wait, and am I saying who I think the demon
You're
is?
saying your role. Your role.
Oh, I was a virgin.
Yeah.
I'm the monk.
Recluse.
Librarian who saw the drunk between Raquel and Mr. Jesse, and who died when they nominated the Virgin.
Raven Keeper.
Investigator.
Chef.
Empath.
And then Mr. Jesse was fortune teller.
Oh yeah, Jesse's entire building's internet went down.
Oh,
Nice.
God. Bloody
I'll have to
hell.
tell them the result later.
Yes. Washerwoman for me.
And I was the Undertaker.
Somebody got to be lying.
All right,
Yeah,
second call for nomination.
No, I think it's all good players. All good
Shit,
players.
these are all good players.
we don't have
Oh.
skill, guys.
Oh,
No,
oh my
John-
god, the
John
storyteller's
did
messed
John,
up. He
though,
made all
right?
of us good.
3 players
Honest.
definitely lie.
Oh no.
It's just got to be John, right?
I think it has to be Bennett.
I think it's Ken.
Fucking hell.
Shit. It's not me. Honest
I
to God,
think
it's not
Bennett.
me.
I think it's
I think
Bennett,
it's
and Bennett is using his I don't know this game super well. I don't know what I'm doing.
That does sound like Bennett.
Right,
So.
sounds exactly like you. I nailed it.
Classic.
I don't know.
That is exactly how I won the game last time. So Bennett, you
It's
were
sowing
oh,
confusion, right?
yeah,
Sowing confusion.
Wouldn't the good players? When you said good players like that, I was like, what the fuck? Where's the good players? I want to let people know.
About
And I
to be
think
like
I just
a couple hour evidence online of me being a evil genius, which I'm not. That would be sick. I wish right now I was like, ooh, it's all.
Can I ask you can you remind me what your opinions or what your pings changed from? Did it go from 0 to 2 to 0, or did it go 2 0 0?
So first I had one between Jesse and Raquel.
Oh.
And then they died in the same night. So if that was accurate, we know one of them is gone. On my new neighbors, Ken and Sullivan, then a 2 on Ken and Sullivan, and now a 0 on John and Ken.
Right.
Okay.
Bennett is the drunk. Holly probably is a spy who put a drunk somewhere else. Because how can we explain this info?
Yeah.
Do you get to move the drunk?
So
what's that?
Do you get to move the drunk?
No, but I could say it somewhere else. I could see that, the drunk is there, so I'll distract them.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
It's very normal spy play. I think John and Goots are definitely on different teams.
And then that would make sense. That would make Holly the person who is a pair with either Goots or John. So right. I think that makes it John or Ken.
Raquel would probably get a 2 if it was me and John and Goots as a recruit.
Yeah, because they would all be in the same. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, not necessarily.
I don't know.
I think I'm going to tell you my theory is I think that, and just because I feel like Ken is very smart and playing this game very well, I feel like Ken and Bennett are in cahoots, and I think since Bennett is a little bit more new to the game, he's just trying real hard to keep his number straight. And he's like, yeah, it was 1 0 2. You know what I mean? So I don't know. This is my guess. I think
I could agree. I could agree because the only 2
sorry.
people I talked to were Ken and Bennett. Just saying. And then they talked to each other. And then Jesse tried to join them, and Ken was like, no.
I would say there's been a lot of talking. Let's get to some nominating.
Oh, but I don't know the answer.
I'd love to hear a nomination from a good player. From a living
Good player.
A living player. A living player.
A good player.
A living player. Oh my god.
Well.
Oh.
Wow, I mean,
it's really hard.
This is hard. Who you think of voting for, Sullivan? Because you have one of the few ghost votes left.
I mean, my instincts are Bennett at the moment, but oh shit! Oh, one minute. Someone make a nomination, please.
What?
I nominate John.
Bennett.
God.
What
He's
happened? We're
nominated
running out of time.
There was a
Yes.
countdown happening.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck. Oh, there's a countdown.
Oh,
so,
shit.
so that's why I was like, someone just nominate
fair
me.
enough.
Go for this.
Bennett has nominated John. Bennett, can you tell us why?
The countdown, and I know that I'm good, so I have a 50% chance of looking really smart and winning the game for good, and a 50% chance, of eternal shame.
Oh,
Oh, no.
don't
Don't put
know.
that pressure on us, Bennett.
John, can you tell us why not?
I think someone said Ken and Bennett are on the same team. I think that might be the case. I don't know which one of them it is. It's not me. If I die, evil wins. But I honestly don't know who to pin it on. Ken is such a loose goddamn cannon. I do not know if
I
he's
don't think
minion
it's
or demon.
John.
Well,
I don't think it's John.
actually, I mean, that does make. If John was Raven Keeper, it would make sense for him to be here this late in the game. So that does actually make me think Ken.
Why the fuck is an investigator here till the end?
I panicked and I had to. Yeah, wait, John, should we vote for? Makes sense that Raven Keeper's still alive.
Don't bail on me now, Bennett. Come on.
Fucking hell, Ken.
Okay, I think we're ready to run the vote. You need
I had a fortune teller now on me.
You need 2 votes to put John on the block.
Oh my god.
Come on, guys. It's
Ken,
John.
I think Bennett.
I'm telling you,
myself.
it's John. It's
Although-
100%.
You could well be right. You could well
Yeah.
be right.
I think
John,
we-
you now have to nominate Ken. You have to nominate Ken now.
or Bennett.
I just don't know if it's you, Bennett.
John
I
is
can nominate again.
safe from execution.
But although
Yeah, but
Bennett breaking the countdown reads as good to me because evil
That's
do
true.
not need to nominate. And
I would have nominated
maybe it's
eventually.
Ken. Oh, I don't know if you would, Ken. You didn't
I
do
would have
it.
obviously nominated.
100% Ken
Come
is
on.
evil, but is Ken a minion or a demon? Is the question.
I don't know if
Not either.
evil.
Of course he's evil. Even by Ken's standards, this is unhinged.
I think Bennett's the demon. I think Bennett's the demon, and Bennett being like, "Oh no, John, I won't vote for you," is us
Okay, I nominate
trying to
Bennett.
think that he's good.
Fucking hell, Ken's nominated Bennett. Oh,
Yeah, which means Ken is the demon
You
and
said-
Bennett
you
is the
said
minion.
Bennett's the demon. Let's
oh
do
my
it.
god.
I don't
No,
know.
Ken, tell us why.
Sullivan.
I think Bennett's our man.
Ken, tell us why.
Everyone's saying Bennett is the demon. John didn't get on the block, so I just have to nominate.
Bennett, how do you respond to Ken has to nominate?
I just think that I did just pick 50-50 because time was running out and I'm good, which makes sense why I had to. And then I think I just realized that maybe at the very end of the game we go to the simple thing and it makes sense for Raven Keeper to be here, not investigator. So if people believe John is the Raven Keeper, I think you should keep your hands down, and then John should use the last nomination on Ken. I've been Raven Keeper before, and the demons don't kill you; they keep you around the entire game. So that's my defense.
Okay.
I will also
Somebody
say
just delivered
A lot of knowledge.
the loudest sigh ever.
Yeah.
You need 2 votes to put Bennett on the block.
Goodness.
Why is Ken voting for this?
Because you didn't get on the
thinks
block,
this
and
is
he's the
it.
only other player.
Yeah, John, that is
No, Goose voting for it.
Is this the evil
No,
team?
no.
That's the three evil. That's the evil team.
No.
2 votes
Ken
is
back.
enough. Bennett is on the
Why
block.
would the
John,
why
would you
would
like
the
to nominate
demon-
Ken? I believe that's
Okay.
the only combo left.
Do we have the demon, do we think? Or do we have the minion?
I don't know.
Minion.
Goots, why did
The
you vote
demon.
for Bennett?
Yeah, Goots, what's that about?
You keep doing
And
these last
Sully.
minute
I just-
votes. Oh, Sully too.
Bennett, I just thought I was buying into Mary Lou's thought that Bennett is playing this as if he doesn't know what he's doing.
Also,
And so
yeah, Bennett
the
gave
suspicious did not seem to be on Bennett, so I was going for him.
There's only one person left who can nominate, and one person left who can be nominated. So, John, are you going to nominate Ken?
Honestly, I don't know. Should I nominate Ken?
Sully,
Yes.
Sully, can you tell us why you voted for Bennett?
Bennett's been dodgy for me all game, but I don't think it's Ken, and I don't think it's John.
I want to hear from only the living players now. John, are you going to nominate Ken?
Oh my god. Yeah, all right, I nominate Ken.
This is so
Why?
well done, everyone.
Ken is either a demon or a minion. If he's the minion, we're boned. He's been so chaotic, he needs to die. But I honestly, I don't know. I don't know if this will even pass.
We have enough votes?
Ken, why not?
Yeah, 3 is enough.
I think at this stage it looks like you're going to vote for me. I've basically said all I could say. I think we missed the demon on the first nomination. I think it was John.
Fuck off, Ken!
All right, you need 2 votes to tie, 3 to execute.
Probably it's probably not Bennett because
I see.
Eva didn't.
I think it's John. I think it's Bennett, but there we go. At this point, we have to put this through because
Otherwise,
otherwise it would be
tie
tied. So
There is not enough votes
game.
left to do. There's no nominations left. Ken is executed. And Chris, what happens to Ken?
Ken is executed and dies. The game
fuck.
is over. Mara, can you do this part because of the keystrokes?
Yes, I can. Because there's a whole thing. Yes, I can. Oh, my brain just completely short-circuited on.
Oh, take your time, Mara. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Of course it doesn't.
I'm only on the edge of my seat here.
That's wrong button.
Wrong.
please return to the square.
I'm here.
Panicked. I panicked.
We're so horny to find out.
The team has
All
won.
right.
The game is
See you
over.
next week, guys.
Oh my
Shall we
god.
go through this? What order should we go for this?
Well, who won? What?
Who won the game?
Let's not be cruel. Let's start with the game result.
Okay. The game result is the evil team has won.
Oh, damn it, Bennett. Fuck you.
The new camera.
Wait,
Hate.
Maybe
But the
it was
question is,
wait. Good has won or evil?
evil.
Evil.
Why does it say good has won on my screen?
Oh, mine says evil.
There's
Mine
evil
says
on
evil.
evil
Mine
on
says
mine.
evil.
Because you're evil.
There must be a
That's
bug.
very weird.
Must
It
be
does
some
say
kind of
evil.
bug, anyway.
He's still drunk.
Yeah,
He's
it
still
definitely says
drunk.
evil. Evil definitely won.
No.
There's
I'm-
no,
I'm-
there's no heretic.
I'm
Oh yeah.
I'm taking
So let's
a
go
picture of
through.
it.
Let's
It says
let
good-
Chris
it
and I
says
go
good
through
has
the.
won.
Let's
Grim
let Chris and I
reveal.
go through the grimoire.
I'm
Yeah.
gagged.
Oh, by the way, there is some setting where we could see your cameras, but I have turned it off. I apologize to Vicky Frey in the chat. I'll figure it out for the next game.
Sorry, Vicky. But-
Actually, I think we start with our first. Well, I think we all knew that Mary Lou was your virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said this really good joke. So everybody already knows it. But except for the chat and you guys, this super good joke that was I only do butt stuff because my hands are clean.
That was
Classic virgin.
Worth it, right?
Yeah, vote in chat if you think that was worth waiting for.
Yeah.
Actually,
I like
Marjorie,
it was slightly different to
Marjorie,
how
you can
you
keep going
told
with the
it
grim
first
reveal.
time.
I want to see how
Yeah,
you
because your hands are clean.
Not so your hands are. So my hands are. Never mind.
Mary Lou was nominated by Holly, who was the librarian.
Oh my god.
I
told you.
Holly being a spy. But Holly
I
was
knew
the
that. I
librarian.
knew Holly was good.
And Holly saw a drunk between 2 people. Those 2 people were Raquel, who was the chef, not the drunk,
Mm-hmm.
and Mr. Jesse Klein, who was the fortune teller, not the drunk.
What? Oh.
Poison.
Librarian.
For more information on that later. Sullivan was the washerwoman who confirmed
Thank you.
Joseph the Undertaker immediately.
Thanks,
and then
Joseph,
was
for the
sussed a spy later in the game.
Sorry, Sullivan. Sorry.
Sorry.
Ricardo, who you brutally murdered, was the man.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, Ricardo.
As he said.
Thanks for protecting me, even though I was instrumental in your death.
Yeah, it was a rough couple minutes for me.
You'll notice
No good deed, am I
revealed-
right?
I haven't revealed any evil players yet,
Yeah.
which is interesting, right? Well, Goots was an evil player. He was the Scarlet Woman.
Yeah.
I knew you were bad, Goots. I knew it.
Quiet, yeah.
Ken was an evil player. He was the poisoner who poisoned Holly.
Oh,
Fuck you,
Sneaky,
Ken. I
sneaky
knew it.
man.
I did
I
not
knew
know
Ken
it.
was evil.
I
And
didn't
then the
know
question
that.
is, who was the demon?
Wow.
Well,
I
it
mean,
was
it was
John then.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really smart for them to be fighting the whole time then.
And Bennett
So
was
good.
the drunk empath.
Oh, but it was drunk.
Oh.
But also,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have really mattered because he was also poisoned for the entire game, apart
Yeah.
from night one.
Except for night
Well, then
one.
how did John get that information?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Who was poisoned
Ken,
night
you
one?
bastard!
Well,
That
it
was
was
really
poisoned
the
night
two of
one.
you. It was when you called him a loose cannon that I was like, I don't trust whatever's happening.
Yeah, you did call me on it. Oh.
Also,
I
my
think
gut
that
was
was
right
genuine
on
because
John, and
Ken
I
kept nominating John.
Yeah, gotta
Ken!
get
You
an on with that.
nominated me so many times, Ken.
Yeah, because everyone thought I was evil at that point.
That's such
yeah.
good gameplay, Ken.
Also,
I
John
was like,
saying
oh,
to
Ken's
me,
evil.
I'm
Okay, I'll just nominate John and no one will vote for it.
Also, my
happy
gut
to
being
die.
on
He's like,
John.
I'm happy to die. I'm happy
And
to
then,
die.
like,
I'm happy to
undercutting
die.
my gut. I knew it was John. Then I was like, well, what if it isn't?
I know,
Shit,
but then you
stuck
vote for
with it.
someone
It
else,
was
Holly.
on that day.
Wait.
On that day when you got John on the block, it was looking like we'll kill John, then we'll kill Goots tomorrow, and I'm like, that would be the worst possible outcome for the
Yeah.
evil team.
Yeah, which was why I jumped in at the last second to try and add a little bit of suspicion
Yeah, that was good.
to vote for
That was
John.
good.
It was a tough
Oh,
game for
man.
good because Holly was poisoned night one and then immediately
Yeah.
confirmed that she was not the drunk,
Yeah.
but she was
Yeah.
poisoned.
And
Then
it
John
was
just
a random pick on you,
just
Joseph.
yeeted Joseph for no reason.
I literally had nothing on you, and I'm like,
yeah.
he doesn't talk to me. Maybe it's because he's powerful role, but it was just complete luck.
Well, I haven't talked to
Was
anybody. It was for fight.
And it really sold
yeah.
the spy narrative. It was great.
I was
Yeah.
I was
You
worried
didn't have
about
to do
evil.
any work on that. You didn't do any work. We did that ourselves. We all were
I was
Yeah.
worried about evil. I was worried about evil going into night two because Jesse was like, I saw Jesse and John talk on day one, and Jesse went, I'm going to put you down as Ravenkeeper. And then John left, and Jesse went, I'm definitely checking him tonight. And then he didn't. He checked Ken instead. And this game would have been very different if he checked John.
Oh, wow.
John,
Very
the
different.
reason I thought it might be you or that you were evil was just before we started, as we were going into the first night, you went, 1 minute, are we muting like in the first night? And I was like, that's somebody who knows they're going to talk to the storyteller at the beginning of the night, was what I thought. And I thought that could be too meta. So I didn't follow it because I was like, 1 minute, I could be overthinking this. And maybe he just wants to be a good boy.
I do want to
Yeah, it
ask
was that.
for the purpose of chat, John,
Yeah.
could you describe what the Raven Keeper does?
You
Raven
described
Keeper.
Wait, let's hear what John says.
This is what I think it is, but now I think I've got it wrong. If you are killed in the night, you get to learn one of two players. Oh, I'm thinking of the Sage.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you
So
are.
what I thought it was, because in the live Clock Tower show
You've
we
been
use
running
the
the
Sage.
Sage for so
What
long.
I thought it was that if you get killed in the night, you learn one of two players, one of who's the demon. But of course, Ravenkeeper is you get to choose a player and find out their role. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and I saw that. I recognized that discrepancy from what
Oh
you
my
told me the
God.
Ravenkeeper did and
that
what
was
I
a
was
wild
reading in the
slip.
description. But I just
Oh my
thought that
God.
I was misunderstanding what I was reading.
Oh,
I'm so
John.
sorry. I
John.
absolutely beefed that. I can't believe I got away with that.
I can't. If I had been like 1 second more experienced in this game, you would have been busted, brother.
Chat was
Yeah.
going crazy about the Sage definition.
That's
there.
so funny.
Yeah,
John,
that's
you're
entirely
so lucky I'm an idiot.
I didn't.
So
I had
John
no
got
idea.
to Final Free
Wait,
bluffing a role that is not on the script.
I mean, I would have thought that, to be fair, even if I was the
I-
Ravenkeeper.
You've
Because
just
that's
been
just
running
me not
Sage
knowing
so
the
long.
role.
So Bennett, did you have a question?
I have a question. Yeah. So how did Ken know to poison me the whole game?
He didn't.
If
Oh, he just
wait,
guessed.
so
No, you were drunk.
No, he didn't know. He just poisoned you for no reason.
Yeah, actually, Evil Team was doubling up
for the
drunk and poison
entire
on you.
game.
Except night one.
I chose you because I already made up an investigative ping about Sullivan and Jesse Klein. Joseph, I didn't know anything about Joseph. Didn't know anything about. I was just like picking up. Raquel already told me she was a chef, so there's no point poisoning her. So it was just like 1 in 3, I think, and we had a virgin as well. So it was just like 3 people I could poison. I just decided to stick on you, and as the game went on, it became clear you were the only role which did anything.
We decided that Bennett, it was actually a kindness to you to just arbitrarily change your information, because otherwise, if we'd kept it at a 1, then well, who knows what would have happened. But it's just more. I think it's nice to sometimes signal to people that you're definitely drunk, guy. Like on the last day, Bennett got a 0, which means that Bennett is the demon.
Yeah, that was funny.
So I'm down to run another one. I know it's late for some people, early for others. So if anyone wants to stay,
that was quite a long one.
Ken, I don't know if you're able to stay still.
I might have to bail because it's gone on. Yeah, because it might get later than I.
Yeah, no worries. Chat did note that it was a 3-hour trouble brewing game.
Well, we started a bit after we were attacking stuff, but yeah.
I too might have to head off.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to head to bed.
Okay, let's call it for the week. It was a great first game. Goof Tower has launched. Thank you, Mara Joy, for co-STing and really doing all the work.
Yeah, thank you both for being brilliant storytellers.
That was a really fun first game. Like, thank you all for being so cool. That was fun.
Yeah.
And thank you to chat for chiming in. Thank you for chat had a lot of opinions about Ken's chaos in the game.
Chaos.
But also,
I want to be like you when I grow up.
But also, I will say that our chat was quite warm, and actually, everybody was giving Bennett props for making the correct nomination on the last day.
Yeah, good job, Bennett.
Although I will point out that there was no way, mathematically, evil could not lose on the last day.
Really?
But we wanted to see if you got the moral victory. Yeah.
With only 3 good players with votes left.
3 evil votes, 3 good votes.
There was there was a possibility because I voted on John, and if all good voted,
Ken, the stress.
Yes,
there was a mechanical possibility to win.
There was a possibility that because Ken was just pushing on John kind of for fun, I think. If Ken pushed on John, got the nomination, it's possible that Evil didn't coordinate their votes correctly.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
You know,
you have to play it that final day, but
God, Ken is a minion.
Very hard for that final day.
Funny.
I mean, but that's probably exactly what threw me. So it was good.
Yeah, you got the right nomination, and that is a
yes, Bennett, your instinctive nomination was correct.
Even if it was you.
We're doing this next Tuesday as well, noon Pacific. I think it's 8:00 UK time. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So hopefully, chat, you'll join us again next week. Thank you, everybody, so much for coming. I'm going to stop the stream. Everybody can hang out and chat. Bye.
That was so much fun.